Season with great matchups and multiple seating options and packages available. There's something every fan will love. Visit Braves.com/tickets today.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity,
we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go.
Posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever.
Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and one unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and auto pay to stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment tax and fees for after promo regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required. Actual speeds vary.
Are you tired of your food tasting tasty, but somehow not quite tasty enough? That's why the original Louisiana brand hot sauce invented the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppery peppers, tarty vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans who cried because they didn't win. But everyone can win at eating something delicious with the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Test drive a new Hyundai today at your local Hyundai dealer, where every Hyundai comes standard with America's Best Warranty, plus 3 years or 36,000 miles of complimentary maintenance. Visit buyhyundai.com to find the dealer nearest you. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now. We are covering all the bases on the Ford Leadoff Show. Brought to you by your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
Wrapping things up here on the Ford Leadoff Show, 7:15, your first pitch from Truist Park. Cal Quantrill and A.J. Smith-Shawver going as the Braves look to try to win the series from the Miami Marlins. Hey, you know what, Chris? Let's get those PrizePicks picks of the day. Cash in on baseball action with PrizePicks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download PrizePicks and use code BRAVES, and you'll get $50 instantly when you play your first $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit PrizePicks.com for restrictions and details. I'm going to go Marcell Ozuna, the Big Bear. More than 1.5 total bases. More than 1.5 total bases. Get a double, get a home run, get a couple singles.
Do it early. Hey, there's nothing better when you're playing PrizePicks when you just get it done early.
Yeah.
Schwellenbach, strikeout totals. Schwellenbach, outs.
That came quick yesterday.
Outs recorded. All those things. There were a couple of guys in the Braves offensively who certainly woke up where they were good plays. What I really love about it is they do all the heavy lifting. You just pick more or less based upon the numbers. Go to PrizePicks app, PrizePicks.com. They got promo codes going on all the time, including the Fan right now, to get you a $50 play on a $5 play of your own.
1.5 total bases for the Big Bear. You know, we talked about him expanding the zone a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah.
He did that yesterday.
Yeah, again,
just a little bit.
Look, I don't mind him getting on base. You need people to drive him in at that point. If you're swinging a good batter, you're one of the best hitters, and I've told the story. People got mad at me because I said about Frank Thomas. When you're the best hitter on that team, I know you can walk. The world knows you can walk. But there are times when you have to be a little bit more selfish. Open it up just a little bit. Take it off your shoulder a little bit. You need to be a producer.
Yep.
If you're a run scorer, great. Most of the time, if you're scoring a run because you drove yourself in, see the 40 home runs, I'll take it. But you need to be a run producer on top of that. I think expanding it a little bit from Marcell, I don't want him to go crazy. I do not want him to go crazy expanding his own. But I do think there are times when he can play attack maybe a little bit more than he did in the first week of the season.
Just get more than 1.5 total bases.
You also need protection.
For me.
You know, the idea of why would you walk Marcell Ozuna? Because nobody behind him is doing any damage. I get it. Take the bat out of the best hitter's hand. But if everybody else sort of around you, in front of you, and behind you does their job, you will see more pitches.
Yep. All right, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
All right, A.J. Smith-Shawver, I'm saying he goes 5. Gets the win.
Okay. Oh,
Braves roll. Yet again.
We'll see if it has to be a bullpen game. Remember, the one time they had a chance, Ohtani goes deep, game-winning home run, 10-0 last night, didn't need the bullpen. It was great. Everybody's rested today. Everybody be good to go tomorrow. If you control that, 5-6 innings from your starter today, Let's find out if the bullpen has to be a part of what turns out to be a win today.
We'll see. For Lucas, for Joe, for Chris, for everybody here at the Braves Radio Network, thank you for listening. Braves and Marlins coming up next.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their snazzy jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because every time the Braves hit a homer, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignments. And free oil changes. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
Ever hit a single that felt like a home run? Or feel like you're playing in the big leagues even if you've never swung a bat? That's what it's like living at a Courtland community, like getting more than you expect. Hi, I'm Cordy, Courtland's spokespug and #1 Braves fan, here to tell you all about how Courtland brings you the best in live and play spaces, not to mention amazing service. It's why we're the top apartment brand on Reputation.com. Courtland, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Find your new apartment home at Courtland.com.
Hi, it's Chuck Dowdle. You all know that my friends at Georgia's Own Credit Union can save you money, but did you know that Georgia's Own offers more than just personal savings and loan products? They also offer products and services to help your business grow. Whether you're looking for a business checking account, equipment loan, commercial mortgage, SBA loan, or payroll services, Georgia's Own has options to help you succeed. To learn more, visit georgiasown.org. I'm Chuck Dowdle, and I'm one of Georgia's Own.
Georgia's Own is federally insured by the NCUA and is an equal housing lender.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is lit by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Bring the heat.
Braves fans, everyone's first pick for ice cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and Frozen Fanta Wild Cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slam of a deal. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
My name is Patrick, and I'm the Military Outreach Manager at the Warrior Alliance. I served in the U.S. Army as an airborne ranger and deployed to several combat zones in support of the global war on terror. Veterans bring excellence through our work ethic, skills, and civic duty. However, transitioning to civilian life can be difficult, as we all share a loss of purpose when leaving the military. Returning veterans have earned and deserve our support so they can thrive on their journey home. The Warrior Alliance understands the challenge and is helping warriors navigate to success after service. Join us in changing thousands of lives for the better. Donate today at thewarrioralliance.org.
Braves fans, you know the power of a strong arm on the mound, in the field, and especially after you've been hurt. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. After an accident, bills pile up, your stress goes up, and it feels like you're throwing nothing but curveballs. Let us go to bat for you. Our team will fight to get you the medical care you need and the money you deserve. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy & Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Ace Cellini here. Your home of Braves baseball is The Fan, 680, 93.7 FM, and The Fan app. Cellini and Namino, 10 to 2 weekdays. Let's get you back to the game.
The Braves roll into the 2025 season with one of the best rosters in the game.
1 ball and 1 strike. Here it is to Riley. And he hits one well to deep center field. Heading back. He just wrecked that thing. Straight away center, a homer for Riley.
Returning stars who are ready to go.
First pitch to him, and he hits one very well to deep center field. Back to the wall. Reaching for the wall. Out of the ballpark. 2-run homer.
And a singular focus. Bring home the division title and remind the league what Atlanta is all about.
Flying through the sky like a comet to straightaway center field.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is brought to you by the original Louisiana hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. Your local Ford dealers, proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. The Home Depot, how doers get more done. Your local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. John Foy & Associates Personal Injury Law. Get the strong arm. Arrow Exterminators. Make the right call and protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-ARROW. Peachtree Orthopedics. Save game day evenings and Saturdays, it's time to get better. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Braves. Yanmar Tractors and Engines, an official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Your Atlanta area Lexus dealer. Experience amazing. Simply Sport, the official CBD partner of your Atlanta Braves. TimberTech decking and railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. City of Hope, Atlanta, making hope a reality for cancer patients throughout the Southeast. Attorney Ken Nugent. One call, that's all. Xfinity. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Pennington Grass Seed, official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Serve Pro. When disaster strikes, call Serve Pro to make it like it never even happened. Saya LTL Freight, the official freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves. Corona Extra, La Playa awaits. Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. IBEW Local 613. Truist Park keeps the lights on with IBEW 613 electricians. The Battery Atlanta's own ASW Distillery, home of the award-winning Fiddler Bourbon. TYM Tractors, a winning lineup, together as one. Tonight, division rivals clash at Truist Park in Atlanta as Michael Harris and the Braves take on the Miami Marlins in the heart of Atlanta. This is Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome into Atlanta Braves Baseball. Tonight from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. It's game 2 in a series of 3 between the Braves and the Marlins. On the mound for the Braves tonight, the right-hander A.J. Smith-Shawver, and he faces fellow right-hander Cal Quantrill. It's great to have you with us on a Saturday evening alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. Joe, last night was a breath of fresh air, to say the least. I could handle another breather tonight. How about you?
I'm all in on that, and just as talking to Brian Snitker about during his show, it'd be nice to have more positives to talk about tomorrow too, like we did today.
Had so many last night, and just well, you needed them all, that's for sure. And we would have settled for just a couple of positives, given that we had none on the road trip. But to have a whole list of positives was terrific.
Yeah, and when we got the 3-run inning, it was like, wow, a big inning. How about that? Can't believe it. It's fun. And hopefully some of the confidence regained by the guys with the big night last night will carry over.
You look at a ball game like last night, 10-0, and immediately your mind's going to drift to, okay, who did what at the plate? And that was great. But all that started with what happened on the mound. And tonight, I think that same duty is in the hands of A.J. Smith-Shawver.
Well, Spencer Schwellenbach is off to a phenomenal start. You know, 6 innings of 1-hit shutout ball against the Padres. Last night, only 2 hits allowed in 8 innings. He was spectacular. I'm just hoping A.J. Smith-Shawver learns from that, especially the way Spencer was getting ahead in the count and using all his pitches. If Smith-Shawver can get that first pitch strike in there most of the time tonight, I like his chances.
One of my favorite things to do is watch the evolution of a young pitcher, watch him mature. We got to watch that last year, step by step, with Spencer Schwellenbach. Now you look at the product that he is today, and it really is quite amazing. I think a big element to his success was his ability, given to him by the team, to go out there every 5 days. Keep going out there, keep learning. Would you say that A.J. Smith-Shawver is in that exact same position this season?
I think he's in a very similar situation, Ben, and hopefully the club will be in a position where they can allow him to do that every 5 days so that he can get more learning on the job. It certainly benefited Spencer, and with Smith-Shawver's stuff, boy, all he needs is just a little more experience and a little more confidence in his stuff, knowing that it can work here.
Yeah, definitely. We're excited to see him out there tonight. We'll see what the bats have in store for Cal Quantrill. When we come back, Joe will introduce you to the starting 9 for both teams, and right after that, we'll have the first pitch of the game. Braves and Marlins coming up on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
This is one of my favorite spots, Kevin. Let's go play some Keno.
At last, I found the Pirates Cove. Time to start digging for me treasure.
No, this is a club called the Pirates Cove. But you can win money playing Keno here.
Yar.
You just pick 10 numbers, then Keno picks 20. The more you match, the more you win.
You'd make a great pirate, Goat.
Grab your treasure. Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Shooting drills. A coach who knows the game can teach their team how to improve. But one who genuinely cares about each player.
You have what it takes. We got this.
Can inspire them to win. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds of wherever you are a little differently. A little more Corona. And you think to yourself, why am I just listening? Corona. La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Hard hit ball to short, scooped up and tossed to second. Quick turnaround, it's going to be close. Throws it to first, and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll change your oil in about 15 minutes while you stay in your car. The only thing that'll be out here is your old oil. Drive into your neighborhood Atlanta location today. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hi. Sorry. Did I startle you? When you're used to hearing a certain type of commercial, something like this can, well, take you by surprise. That's kind of how it is with the Lexus RX, a vehicle that has continued to defy expectations for over 25 years. From the first luxury vehicle of its kind, to the first hybrid luxury vehicle, to the only plug-in hybrid worthy of the RX name. We understand you want more than the everyday SUV. And isn't being understood an amazing feeling? Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Hey, Braves fans. Finn here reminding you that Jeff Francoeur joins us inside the locker room every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Time for a look at tonight's starting lineups in Game 2 of this three-game set between the Braves and the Marlins. And the lineups are powered by Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. For the Fish, leading it off, playing shortstop will be Xavier Edwards. Kyle Stowers is in right field batting second. At second base batting third, Otto Lopez. Matt Mervis is the first baseman, and he'll bat cleanup. The DH tonight is Eric Wagaman, and he bats fifth. Batting sixth for the Marlins is Griffin Conine in left field. Batting seventh in center field is Derek Hill. Batting eighth at third base, Graham Pauley. And in the lineup to do the catching and batting ninth, Liam Hicks. Again, for the Fish, it's Edwards, Stowers, and Lopez, Mervis, Wagaman, and Conine, Hill, Pauley, and Hicks. For the Atlanta Braves, leading it off and playing center field will be Michael Harris II. Ozzie Albies will bat second and play second base. The DH is Marcell Ozuna, and he bats third. Batting cleanup at first base will be Matt Olson. Austin Riley is at third base, batting fifth. Batting sixth in left field is Brian De La Cruz. Hitting seventh doing the catching is Drake Baldwin. And hitting eighth at shortstop will be Nick Allen. And Jared Kelnick will try to pick up a knock tonight. Took an 0 for last night, but the baseball gods do that to you when you score 10 runs. Somebody's got to take an 0 for. Unfortunately, it was Jared, and he bats ninth, and he'll be in right field. Again, for the Braves, it's Harris, Albies, and Ozuna. Olson, Riley, and De La Cruz, Baldwin, Allen, and Kelnick. Those are your starting lineups. Back with first pitch right after this on the Braves Radio Network.
Have you checked out Beaver Toyota yet? I've had multiple car endorsements through the years, so I can speak on this. There's never been a dealership that made my jaw drop quite like Beaver Toyota did. From the day you buy your new car to the servicing it will need over the years, they'll do every bit of it. You'll never need to go anywhere else for your car, ever. I could go on and on about how great this place is, but you've got to see it for yourself. Beaver Toyota. You won't find a better group of people to deal with anywhere in Atlanta. When it's time to buy a new car, make it Beaver Toyota in Cumming.
Swing into action this baseball season with PrizePicks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. The app is simple. Pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code BRAVES to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code BRAVES on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. PrizePicks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit PrizePicks.com for restrictions and details.
the official hotel partner of your Atlanta Braves. Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta is more than just a stay. We're your clubhouse where everyone knows your name. Book your stay at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of PruittHealth. We believe family makes us stronger. PruittHealth has served families and communities throughout the Southeast for more than 50 years. If you're looking for skilled nursing, home health, or hospice care, count on our caregivers to provide the personalized plan your loved one needs. Learn more, visit PruittHealth.com. PruittHealth is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
We engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go.
Posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever.
Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and one unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and auto pay to stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment tax and fees extra. After promo regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required. Actual speeds vary.
You're not afraid to get dirty. You know there's strength in sweat, pride in a hard day's work, and power in a great team. We agree the best teams run like a well-oiled machine. That's why you need a Yanmar tractor on your roster. The tractor rated #1 in product quality by the EDA 5 years running. From digging and grading to tilling and mowing. Get more done. Take less time. Yanmar gets you to the game faster. See all their tractors online at yanmartractor.com. That's yanmartractor.com.
There's only one thing better than baseball on the radio, being there in person. Win a pair of Braves tickets during the 4 o'clock hour of Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
It's an unseasonably warm night here in early April as the Braves and the Marlins get ready for Game 2 of their series. 84 degrees at game time, wind out of the south at 13 miles an hour. The umpires are assembling at home plate for an exchange of the lineups you just got. Junior Valentine will be behind the plate tonight. Marvin Hudson at first base. Trip Gibson umpires at second. And Ryan Blakeney will be at third. And a reminder that Tire Discounters Round Tripper Home Run Promotion offers Braves fans a next day instant savings on a set of select tires, plus a free alignment and a free oil change. The more homers the Braves hit, the bigger the deals at Tire Discounters. Learn more at tirediscounters.com/Braves. Well, for Atlanta, coming off their first win of the year, it was a beauty last night, a 10-0 whitewashing of the Marlins. And they will try to do more of the same tonight behind A.J. Smith-Shawver, as the young man will make his second start of the year. Shawver, 22 years old, 6'3", 205, out of Colleyville, Texas, was a 7th-round pick of the Braves not that long ago, back in 2021. Lifetime record of 1-1, a 3.74 ERA. His teammates take the field behind him. His first start came in San Diego on March 30th. He went 4 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Now, 9 base runners in 4 innings, that's a lot for him to have only allowed 2 runs. Speaks highly of how he was able to pitch around some of the traffic he allowed. Spring training, he had a 3.94 ERA. This is his first ever appearance against the Miami Marlins. The Braves defensively set up just like they did last night. In the outfield, left to right, De La Cruz, Harris, and Kelnick. First to third, it's Olson, Albies, Allen, and Riley. Behind the plate, Drake Baldwin. So, Ben, wow, got a little smoke to clear out here for just a second after all the fireworks went off. But a big crowd nonetheless still filing in here to enjoy tonight's baseball game, but we certainly enjoyed last night's game, didn't we?
Yeah, we really did. And here's the number I was looking at. You take the first 8 games of the season, 42% of the Braves' runs scored this year came last night.
Yeah, I believe it.
So we're all having a good time last night. And look, last night would have been fun regardless of what happened on that road trip, but it was fun especially because of what happened on that road trip, and it was just a familiar scene. This is what we're used to seeing.
Well, the top 6 guys in the order all had multiple hits. Michael Harris had 4 hits on the road trip. He had 3 last night. So let's hope that continues. And, Ben, tell us all about it as we get started here.
All right, thank you, Joe. Yeah, strong dose of Braves bats last night. Looking for more of the same tonight in the second game of the series. Braves have dominated the Marlins over the years. In fact, the Braves haven't lost a season series to the Marlins since 2014, and they've won 28 of their last 38 games against the Marlins, dating back to May 29th of 2022. Leading it off for Miami, it's the shortstop Xavier Edwards. On the mound, A.J. Smith-Shawver. The 22-year-old right-hander looks to be ready. He is. And now for the ball game. And the first pitch lined out towards left field. Coming in, sliding, and kicking it now is De La Cruz. It rolls into center field from left field. And standing at second base, Xavier Edwards. It was a feet-first slide attempt by Brian De La Cruz, rather. Couldn't get the leather to it, and it kicked right off the end of his toe. Maybe off the knee, actually.
I think he might have gotten the knee. Came close to making a great catch there.
Two-base hit, double.
It'll be scored a double as it should have been.
Well, last night, the Marlins didn't get a man to second base until the ninth inning. Now the leadoff man's at second base for Kyle Stowers. No score here in the top of the first inning. And the pitch on the way, hit high in the air to deep left field. De La Cruz giving ground, shy of the warning track, makes the catch. Tagging at second base, Edwards. He'll head to third base. Here's the throw into left field. They got a play, and they got it out. Wow! Big throw out of left field to get Xavier Edwards, who was trying to tag up on the fly ball to left from Stowers.
He threw that ball from the warning track, Ben. Threw it over Allen's head, the relay man, and one hopped it to Austin Riley. What a tremendous throw.
I don't know that anybody was more fired up than A.J. Smith-Shawver was.
Oh, that was phenomenal.
He was pumping his hands, pointing out to left field. What a play. Otto Lopez up to the plate. First pitch on the way to him. Taken for a ball outside. Will make that the Truist play of the game. Brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Lopez. That'll be taken low and in. Tonight's time of the first pitch, because I haven't had time to give it to you yet, brought to you by Schumann Farms. Real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms. Returning soon to a store near you. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Lopez. That'll miss up and in.
That throw got me fired up.
What a great way to start it up. By the way, JC, what was the time of the first pitch? 7:16 Eastern. Lots happened in 2 minutes. There's a strike fastball right at the knees. I mean, a double off the knee of De La Cruz, then the fly out to left field double play. 3-1 to Lopez. That'll miss inside, and it's a walk from A.J. Smith-Shawver. Want to remind you to cash in on the baseball action with PrizePicks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download PrizePicks and use code BRAVES and get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit PrizePicks.com for restrictions and details. So a runner aboard, 2 down, and there's Matt Mervis. Smith-Shawver back to work, and this one is struck hard, deep right field, back to the chop house, and that is over the wall for a 2-run homer. Well, they are ultra aggressive tonight, swinging early and often, and Mervis connects and drives one into the chop house, and it's 2-0 Marlins.
His first home run, but herein is a great example of things that happened to A.J. Smith-Shawver. He gets a great play made behind him. He's got clean bases, and then he walks the next guy. I don't know if it's because the first 2 guys were aggressive and they hit the ball hard, and he kind of pulled his horns in where he didn't want to walk or didn't want to give up another hit, but he walks a man and then the homer.
Eric Wagaman to the plate. He takes a ball inside. I know it doesn't happen every single time, but it seems like any time there's a 2-out walk, a homer follows. Here's a 1-0 pitch on the way to Eric Wagaman. He'll take a ball outside. And I'm sure that A.J. Smith-Shawver, after giving up the homer, is probably thinking more of the walk to Lopez than the homer to Mervis.
That would be my guess.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Strike on the inside corner, says Junior Valentine. 2-1.
Third inning of the game he pitched in San Diego. He got 2 quick outs, then a walk, and then a double. Produced the second run he gave up.
2-1 in for a called strike. That time got a splitter over. See if he can slam the door on the Marlins with a strike right here. But the Marlins have been swinging the bat very hard here early. A double, a homer, also a walk in there. Smith-Shawver ready in the 2-2 pitch. That bounced up there. Overcooked the splitter a bit. Braves in their City Connect uniforms tonight. White uniform tops and pants with the blue sleeves. Blue lettering, blue numerals outlined in red. And the A logo on the left chest of those white uniforms. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Eric Wagaman. An offering on the way. Crushed deep and fouled on the left field line up into the second deck of the stands. Marlins in their black uniform tops tonight, gray pants, white lettering, white numerals, outlined in Miami blue and Cayenne red, and Marlins across the chest of their black uniforms in white. Again, the 3-2 pitch due up to Eric Wagaman. Righty deals. That'll be sent foul, just to get a piece of the splitter. That last outing for A.J. Smith-Shawver threw more splitters than anything. He's got the splitter, the fastball, a curve and a slider. That splitter is basically a changeup for him. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Missed low and outside with a fastball. So here in the first inning, 4 men have reached. They only had 5 men reach the entire game last night. So A.J. Smith-Shawver trying to lock back in. There's Griffin Conine. It's 2-0 Marlins. Conine, the 6th Marlin to the plate here in the inning. He'll take a first pitch strike. Good curveball at the bottom of the zone.
One of the things Brian Snitker alluded to in his show today was how Schwellenbach established the fastball. Still waiting to see Smith-Shawver do that.
Pick off of it at first, back into the dive, Wagaman.
That last sequence to Wagaman featured 4 straight splitters at one point, and a first pitch curveball here to Conine.
Kicks and fires, swung on miss, splitter there. Well, the thing is, his fastball is mid-90s and can be even higher than that sometimes. Just got to put it where you want it. On an 0-2 count on Griffin Conine. The 0-2. Swung on, missed, going after the splitter. So he strikes out Conine. But some damage down in the top of the first inning. A 2-run home run by Matt Mervis. Way to the bottom of the first inning. Marlins 2 and the Braves coming up when we come back.
At the Home Depot, Spring Black Friday is here, and we've got 14 days of deals to transform your space. So what are you working on? How about a quick and stylish patio furniture update? And what's outdoor dining without a shiny new grill? Find a wide selection of grills under $300, like the Next Grill 4-burner for only $229 at the Home Depot. Then add a little ambiance with string lights. Shop 14 days of deals during Spring Black Friday, now through April 16th at the Home Depot.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're number 1 in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion, because you are at the heart of our care. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
grading, tilling, and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar, the tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at YanmarTractor.com.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and, of course, the Fan app.
Marlins 2, Braves coming up to the plate for the first time in the bottom of the first inning. Michael Harris climbing in, fresh off a big night last night, and he swings and hits one hard out towards right center field. That's going to lay down and bounce to the wall. Harris off to the races, heading for second, and he'll hold right there. Deja vu to last night. Count the first inning started with a double to right center last night, does the same thing tonight, and he's in scoring position for Ozzie Albies.
How great is it to see him being, well, we always know he's aggressive. He's hacking away. But to have a little luck. That time he couldn't go to third because he hit it so hard. They got it in quickly.
Michael Harris down at second. Here's Ozzie Albies. Braves taking on Cal Quantrill tonight. 30-year-old right-hander out of Port Hope, Ontario. Ozzie takes the ball low and inside. Quantrill, big lean righty, 6'3", 195. And in his previous outing this season, 4 innings against the Mets, and he was roughed up. Gave up 6 runs on 8 hits, gave up 2 homers. And he enters the action tonight with a 13.50 ERA. 1-0 pitch, served in the air to right field. In line with it, Kyle Stowers makes a chest-high catch, and Harris holds at second base. Ozzie hit it right on the screws, but directly to Stowers. We're seeing some aggressive swings by both teams early tonight, aren't we?
We sure are. A little warm weather has everybody ready to go.
Marcell Ozuna has been cooking the Marlin pitchers here of late, going back to last season. And pitch on the way to Ozuna. Takes ball a little bit low. You look at his last 33 games against his former teams. Actually, this goes back the last few seasons. He's slugging .690 with a dozen homers and 30 RBIs. And they're looking for an RBI right here. 1-0 pitch. Missed inside with a fastball. Cal Quantrill, splitter, fastball, slider, but it's a very lengthy list of pitches that he has. He's got the kitchen sink. Here's the 2-0 pitch. There's a strike on the inside corner. He throws a cutter, a curve, a changeup, and a sinker. He's got about 7-8 pitches he can throw up there. And by the looks of the numbers in his last outing, none of them were behaving.
He won 8 games for Colorado last year. That's pretty good.
2-1 pitch, lifted high in the air down the right field line, slicing towards the seats. That'll become a souvenir in a section back of the Braves dugout.
He was 8-11 for the Rockies and had a sub-5 ERA. Now, that doesn't sound great under normal circumstances, but pitching in Colorado for that club last year, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that is good. That was not a good team he was on. He's never beaten the Braves. He's 0-2 with a .394 ERA in 3 career starts versus Atlanta. 2-2, driven deep but foul on the left field line, hooking into the second level of the seats. Altogether, 7 seasons in the big leagues for Quantrill. He's been with Cleveland, San Diego, Colorado, and now Miami. Led the league in walks last year. He also allowed 23 home runs. Now the 2-2 to Ozuna. He swings and rockets one out towards right field, but coming in Stowers, it'll make the catch. And 2 down after a couple of flyouts to right field. It puts the bat in the hands of Matt Olson, and this is a good matchup for the Braves. Olson has reached base in 6 of 9 plate appearances against Quantrill in his career. Altogether 3 for 6 with a double and 3 walks. So Quantrill really hasn't wanted a part of him. Let's see what he's thinking right here. Runner at second, 2 down. Braves down 2-0. Olson takes a ball low. Marlins got a 2-run homer from Matt Mervis in the top of the first inning. 2 down, bases empty, then a walk and a 2-run homer by Mervis.
Now the Braves looking to answer with at least one run here in the bottom of the first inning. And the 1-0 to Olsen. Missed a little bit low with the splitter. Well, between Quantrill and Smith-Shawver, we're going to see lots of splitters tonight. For both pitchers, that's their primary pitch. But a 2-0 count for Olsen. 2-0 on the way. Good swing, but fouled back the cutter. Probably remember Cal Quantrill's father. His dad, Paul, was a big leaguer from 1992 through 2005. And now, second-generation ball player Cal Quantrill putting together a good career. 2-1, missed a little bit low with a splitter.
And went to Stanford, where he was a first-round pick by San Diego back in 2016.
Quantrill, high black socks up to the knees. Ball in the glove right in front of his belly. The 3-1 pitch. And Matt hits a fly ball towards center field. Hill going back with urgency. Hill to the warning track, throws up the glove, and makes it over the shoulder catch. So Matt Olson tagged it, but couldn't hit it quite hard enough to get it out of here. And the leadoff double goes by the boards for the Braves. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We played one. We head to the top of the second, 2-0 Miami.
With South College's Bachelor of Science and Health Science, you can focus on pre-physical therapy or pre-physician assistant, or you could pursue an Associate of Science in Surgical Technology. Each curriculum is designed to promote development of knowledge and skills. The South College campuses in Atlanta and Marietta are designed with modern classrooms, laboratories, and other conveniences for students and faculty, an on-site cafe, and many nearby amenities. Learn more about South College in Atlanta and Marietta. Visit south.edu today. The time to pursue your dreams is now, and the place is South College, where dreams find direction.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck in 2021, killing 13 U.S. service members in Afghanistan. From then, I immediately founded 13 Heroes for a way to give back to the families who lost their loved ones. 13 Heroes is a premium, award-winning line of spirits with the purest and smoothest liquid on the market. Please help turn tragedy into legacy by picking up a bottle of 13 Heroes at your local bottle shop or visit 13heroes.com. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Marco's Pizza was named America's favorite pizza chain by Technomics America's Favorite Chains data. And America said, who? So we're introducing America to America's favorite pizza chain with unlimited large 2-topping pizzas for just $8.99 each. And when people tried Marco's Pizza, they said, this is amazing. Get unlimited large 2-topping pizzas for just $8.99 each at Marco's.
Marco's secured the top spot in the 2024 limited service pizza category with a 53.4% composite top box rating based on recent guest survey scores rating of certain attributes. Prices higher in California. For codes, price, participation, and other restrictions, see marcos.com. Limited time only.
Don't miss Tom Glavine and his Hall of Fame Insight every Monday afternoon at 3:30 during Chuck and Chernoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Marlins with a 2-0 lead over the Braves into the top of the second. Great to have you with us on a Saturday night. Ben, Joe, and Jay Chad with you on a pretty night here in Atlanta. 7-8-9 coming up with the Marlins, starting with Derek Hill. Just made a nice defensive play to end the bottom of the first. First pitch in there called strike. Both of these teams in the first inning were swinging aggressively, putting some big swings on some of these pitches early. Here's the 0-1. That'll miss inside. In fact, Joe, both teams had 3 exit velocities, 97 and hotter there in the first inning. They're making some loud contact in the first inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hill swings and misses.
Good fastball. Or was that a split? It was a splitter. My bad.
Starting with a fastball, though.
Yeah.
Ball and 2 strikes on Hill. Right-hander A.J. Smith-Shawver kicks and brings the 1-2. And a ground ball out to third and foul. Nice play by Riley. Went across the line and snagged it. But a 1-2 count on Derek Hill. Folks, only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is also the official hot sauce of this brisket nacho helmet I'm about to eat right now. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. I'll tell you what, though, the spread we had before the game, better than that brisket nacho helmet.
How about that?
But put that hot sauce on some of those sliders that they brought us. Those things were delicious. 1-2 to Hill. Hit well out to left field. Brian De La Cruz going back, throws up the glove, makes the catch. That got on him quickly. It was a missile out to left field, but De La Cruz able to range back and get leather around it, and 1 down. One out for Graham Pauley. He was 0 for 3 in last night's game. We were telling you about Pauley last night. He's an Atlanta native. Played collegiately at Duke. Swings and misses. First pitch curveball down and in 0-1. No homers for Pauley. 3 RBIs at this point. Left-handed hitting third baseman. Takes the ball outside, 1-1. Smith-Shawver deals a 1-1. In for a called strike. He's getting some calls on that splitter down. He'll certainly take it. 27 pitches for Smith-Shawver, 17 strikes. Now the 1-2 to Pauley. That's low. Bounced to splitter up there.
And it just seems like he's really working quickly.
Mm-hmm. Goes into his windup, and the 2-2 pitch. Got him looking. There's your fastball. Right there at the bottom of the zone. Good place for it.
And a 96.
Well, sometimes just one good fastball like that can give you the confidence that you're looking for in that pitch, and maybe you lean back into it. Because he's been really splitter heavy here early. 2 down for Liam Hicks. Called strike. Fastball right at the bottom of the zone. Bottom of the zone's open for business tonight.
Junior Valentine, balls and strikes.
Roll 1 low and in, 1-1. That was 97 with his fastball. A.J. Smith-Shawver, just 22 years old. And this is just his 9th big league appearance in a regular season game. There's a ball low and inside. Not too often that guys with 9 big league appearances also have 2 postseason appearances.
No, it doesn't happen much.
2-1 to Hicks. A little bit high, 3-1. Yeah, Braves used him in the wild card round against the Padres last year. Started game 1. And then the year prior used him in relief against the Phillies in the division series. 3-1 to Hicks. And there's a strike. Fastball at the bottom of the zone.
Liam Hicks was not in the original lineup for the Marlins. They had Nick Cortez in there, and he was scratched. Hendricks back in there. He played last night.
Smith-Shawver looking into Drake Baldwin, hoping for a 1-2-3 inning. 3-2. Yanked down the right field line, foul. Yeah, they said a stiff neck for Fortes, right?
Yeah.
Two 2-0 Marlins, top of the second. A.J. Smith-Shawver trying to get it back on track here at the bottom of the order. 3-2 pitch. And a high fly ball to deep right field. This is trouble. Kelnick is at the wall, and he plays it off the bricks, and it caroms by him. Heading to second base now, Liam Hicks. The throw from Michael Harris trickles across the infield. Austin Riley backing up the play and scoops it up on the grass between third and the mound. And it's a double by Hicks on a ball that almost got out of here.
Double.
Boy, and watching the placement of the pitch, lucky it didn't get out of here.
And again, it comes after 2 quick outs.
Well, we talk about learning how to win in the big leagues, and you're talking about throwing strikes and being consistent with your fastball and really consistent with everything. And that's that first hurdle. But putting guys away, I feel, can be that next hurdle, especially when you get to 2 outs.
Xavier Edwards takes a ball outside. And you'll see that oftentimes with a young pitcher. 2 quick outs, and then boom, there's a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, and it's just having confidence in your ability to throw all your pitches for strikes instead of having to go back to the same one every time. That becomes a pattern, and the hitters pick up on it.
1-0 to Edwards. He'll take a called strike. Edwards doubled in the first inning. And then he was thrown out attempting to tag up and advance to third base on a fly out to left field. Marlins leading 2-0. 1-1 pitch. Nothing wrong with that. Fastball to the outside corner for a strike. EJ with a couple of strikeouts at this point. He's done a better job this inning of getting ahead. Left-handed hitting Xavier Edwards. Steadies his bat, waiting on Smith-Shawver. 1-2 pitch, and he barely got a piece of that splitter. That was hardly his best swing. That was fluttering up there, and he just barely tapped it to hang alive.
Drake Baldwin got beat up a little bit last night behind the plate, and he just took another shot. Junior Valentine walked that ball out to the mound.
.40 pitches for A.J. Smith-Shawver. Glance to second, and the 1-2 to the plate. Fouled back again. Trying to cook him with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. I think he probably wanted that one a little bit more up than it came across the plate at. Still 1-2 on Xavier Edwards. He was 0 for 4 last night. Couple of strikeouts and 2 groundouts to first base. A.J. cuts it loose. And he missed low with a curveball. Count even 2-2. It was pretty breezy right before first pitch. Well, that wind has died down. Hardly a breath of air in those flags out there in right center. Smith-Shawver taking a glance at Hicks at second. 2-2 to the plate. And he got him looking for strike 3. A splitter on the outside corner. He freezes Edwards. Second strikeout of the inning, third of the game for Smith-Shawver, and he hangs a 0 on the board in the top of the second. We'll go to the bottom of the inning, 2-0 Miami.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
It's a 2-0 lead for the Marlins into the bottom of the second inning. Braves will send up Riley, De La Cruz, and Baldwin here in the bottom of the second. Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. Folks, all season long in the second inning, if the Braves still a base, you'll have a chance to win at least $50 in free marathon gas cards. And you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. So hopefully some men aboard, still a bag or two, and try to hang a run or two up on the board here in the bottom of the second. Cal Quantrill gave up a leadoff double in the first inning. After that, 3 flyouts. And he'll be facing Riley, De La Cruz, and Baldwin. We're talking about Cal Quantrill. Grew up in Canada, and Joe was talking about him playing collegiately at Stanford. Great baseball program. Austin Riley takes a strike on the inside corner. He obviously chose baseball, but he could have gone to play collegiately in hockey or volleyball. He was a standout in both of those sports. There's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Austin Riley. And Riley takes a called strike.
Seems like if you grow up in Canada, hockey is the first thing that comes to mind on anything.
Yeah. Time called by the catcher, Liam Hicks. But to be good enough in volleyball to go play at the next level, he must have been a standout. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way to Austin Riley. Austin takes a ball low and outside. I remember reading a similar story on Rocco Baldelli, the manager of the Twins, where he was a star volleyball player but chose the baseball route. There's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Austin Riley. Austin takes a ball low.
Well, that was close. Boy, Junior Valentine's calling that low part of the zone. That had to be quite a bit low, but it didn't look it.
2-2 to Riley. Up and in. Almost got the knuckles, and given the close calls and then some of the hit by pitches he has had, anything in there scares you.
This is John Michaels. Don't miss Atlanta Braves today and your chance to win a pair of Braves tickets every weekday morning on the Locker Room during our 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
Looking at that last game for Quantrill, 4 innings versus the Mets, and he gave up 6 runs on 8 hits. But a lot of that damage towards the end of that outing. He came out pretty good early on, and then the Mets were able to beat him down. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Riley lifts one towards shallow right, drifting back Matt Mervis. Now he's going to give way to Otto Lopez, and the second baseman down in no man's land along the right field line makes the catch. One down for Brian De La Cruz. Final game of this series will be tomorrow. It'll be a 1:35 Eastern first pitch. That'll be Grant Holmes and Sandy Alcantara. So you certainly want to win tonight. You don't have to roll into a rubber game against Alcantara needing to beat him to win the series.
Yeah, it's a tough day.
De La Cruz fouls one off. We saw Sandy Alcantara once in spring training. And, he's coming back from the Tommy John. And, man, every pitch was 99-100. Yeah. He just cut loose fastball after fastball.
Missed the whole year last year, and it's as if he didn't miss a day. He will be very highly sought after at the trade deadline or before.
Here's the 0-1 to De La Cruz. And he'll crack one to the left side. Base hit in the left field. One out single for Brian De La Cruz.
He just needed his old team to show up.
Yeah, he did. Well, one more thought on Sandy Alcantara. You mentioned him being a very valuable commodity at the trade deadline. If somebody lands him and they're in contention, they need one more starter. Boy, what a gem to grab at the deadline.
And you get into the postseason in a short series.
Drake Baldwin climbing in. It'll take a first pitch strike.
He would be a huge get for anyone, but he would come at a steep price, I'm guessing, too.
2-0 Marlins, bottom of the second. Runner at first, one out. Drake went 1 for 4 last night. Takes a ball low here. That one that he had last night was an RBI single. His first big league RBI last night. Cal Quantrill, tall, lean righty. Checked over his shoulder, De La Cruz. And a 1-1 to the plate. Drake reaches out, grounds one out to third, taken by Paulie. He goes to second. Paulie over to Mervis, and it's a double play. So they go all the way around the horn, 5-4-3, and that ends the bottom of the second. No runs, a hit, no errors, and none left. We go to the top of the third, 2-0 Miami.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
When the game's on the line, making the right call can be the difference between winning or losing. Right, Blooper? Making the right call after you've been injured is no different. For more than 25 years, injured people have made the right call to John Foy and Associates after an accident. Why? Because they know we fight to get you everything you deserve, and we don't stop fighting until you get the most money possible. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
It's Spring Black Friday at the Home Depot, so what are you working on? Right now, we've got 14 days of deals to elevate your gardening game. We're calling it Mulch Madness in the Garden Center, where you can get 5 bags of Scott's Earth Grow mulch for only $10. Now that's a special buy. Promote healthier soil, prevent weeds, and beautify your yard with mulch that maintains its color for up to 12 months. Shop 14 days of deals during Spring Black Friday, now through April 16th at the Home Depot.
Hey, it's Cellini here. Remember, me and Chris, the baseball man, Domino, come to you starting at 10 o'clock every weekday until 2, right here on The Fan, your home of the Braves and the Fan app.
Ben and Joe with you from Truist Park in Atlanta. 2-0 Marlins into the top of the third, where they'll send up Stowers, Lopez, and Mervis. Want to remind you that Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate. And that's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming with ultra-low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. A.J. Smith-Shawver, 43 pitches, 27 strikes. 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. And he's given up a 2-run home run. That was to Matt Mervis in the first inning. Kyle Stowers takes a strike. Righty-lefty matchup. 0-1 misses low. Tell you what, if you're going up to the plate tonight, there's no pitch too low to give up on. It's been a very low zone by Junior Valentine. 0-1 pitch will miss a little bit low there. But some of these calls, some of these pitchers, or batters, I should say, probably feel like they'd have a better shot with a pitching wedge. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That'll be fouled off. But altogether, it has seemed like a very up and down strike zone.
It's interesting. Some hitters feel like if they show a lot of sock, so they raise their bottoms of their pant legs up to their knees, that they're going to get fewer low strikes called.
2-2. That'll be swung on, missed. Got him with a fastball. So just the perception of the higher pants looks like a smaller zone.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be something if all these Marlin batters came up to the plate with high socks the rest of the game. One out for Otto Lopez. He's gotten off to a really good start this season. Went 0 for 4 last night. And he hits a bottle rocket straight up into the air, just back of the infield cutout. Ozzie Albies under it, makes the catch. And 2 down here in the third inning. Now let's see what Smith-Shawver can do after going 2 up and 2 down here in the third. He's got to face the man who took him deep in the first inning. Matt Mervis hit a 2-run homer in the first inning. Mervis shows bunt, pulls back, takes a ball low. Mervis, one of 3 Marlins who played collegiately at Duke University. He played 4 seasons there at Duke, where he was a two-way player and was a team captain. 1-0 to Mervis. That'll bounce up there. Altogether, Mervis out of North Bethesda, Maryland. Acquired from the Cubs in December. 2-0 pitch. And he swings and misses at a splitter.
And he had 3 previous home runs. That was not his first big league homer. 2-1 hard hit ball past a lunging Matt Olson and a base hit into right field.
So it's a 2-out single by Mervis. Wagaman will come to the plate, but right now let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Marlins 2, Braves nothing here in the top of the third inning. 4 hits for Miami, 2 for the Braves. Under the lights here at Truist Park on a Saturday night. First homestand of the year. Eric Wagaman will take a called strike. Wagaman walked back in the first inning. He's their DH tonight. 27-year-old DH. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Wagaman. And he'll hit one in the air to left field. Brian De La Cruz going to drift in and make a chest-high catch for out number 3. So the last couple of innings out of A.J. Smith-Shawver, not bad. And able to keep the Marlins off the board. We'll see if the Braves can come to his aid with a run or two in the bottom of the inning. We go to the bottom of the third, 2-0 Marlins.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Jeff Francoeur here to talk with you about your car insurance. You got to have it, so you might as well work with a company you can feel good about. As a farmer, I know the value in buying local and eating local. Partnering with Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance is an investment in your community and in our access to food grown in Georgia. Because they're local, the service and response time is excellent. Get a quote at gfbinsurance.com.
Remember the good old days when baseball in Atlanta was an adventure? Book your stay today at omnihotels.com/Atlanta, because some things are too good not to relive.
Finn here. Don't miss Atlanta Braves today and your chance to win a pair of Brave tickets every weekday morning in the locker room during the 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
8-9-1 for the Braves in the bottom of the third, trailing 2-0. On a ball a little bit low outside to Nick Allen. Hope you're having a good weekend. And if you haven't made it to the ballpark last night or tonight, we hope to see you tomorrow or at some point over the course of this opening homestand. 1-0 pitch fouled off. Big crowd again tonight. Another sellout here tonight that we anticipate announcing. Overflowing in the Chop House, and then that standing room only railing up there along right center to center field is shoulder to shoulder and 3 or 4 people deep out there. 1-1 in for a called strike. And for a lot of folks, they're just walking through the ballpark tonight, maybe the first time that they've been back in the ballpark since last September. What a great feeling it must be. 1-2 to Nick Allen. Adamus outside, 2-2.
It's kind of like walking the concourse, and all roads lead to the Chop House for some people. And I don't blame them.
That's the place to be. 2-2 to Allen. He'll foul one back. Well, for a lot of folks, this is their home away from home during the summer. And just to take that first stroll into the ballpark to begin the season, looking around, seeing some of the improvements to the ballpark, settling in and watching the Braves. Man, it's hard to beat. 2-2 from Quantrill. Check swing, believe he went. He did. Fastball upstairs, and he just couldn't keep his finger off the trigger. First strikeout for Quantrill. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. And at Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget. And we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save more energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. Altogether, a 6-game homestand for the Braves. Kelnick strokes one into center field. A base hit for Jarrett. One-out single for him. You know, that felt good. He was 0 for 4 last night.
Yeah, it's his turn tonight. Slider, a little bit of an inside-out swing on a pitch down, and nice finish.
Kelnick at first base for Michael Harris. Michael has been torching the baseball this series. He has gone 4 for 6 in the series. He'll take a ball outside. Nowhere near with that splitter. Two runs on 4 hits for the Marlins. No runs, 3 hits for the Braves. Both Marlin runs came in on the home run by Matt Mervis in the first inning. Quantrill at 34 pitches, 21 strikes. Pickoff to first. Had Kelnick leaning, but he's back in with a dive. Man, it'd be great to see Kelnick take off, and then Michael put one where he put one back in the first inning. Michael split the gap back in the first inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And a ground ball weakly hit out to first base. Clubbed by Mervis. Triggers to second. Close play. They got him. That's all they get. That was bang, bang down at second. And the throw from Mervis just barely does cut down Kelnick. 2 down.
Well, and the throw by Mervis, you know, he's lucky that he didn't hit Kelnick with the throw, because that was very close coming into second base.
2 down for Ozzie. He flied out to right field in the first inning. Ozzie was on base twice last night, couple of singles, and he scored 2 runs. Time called by Albies. Clear skies tonight, under the lights, setting sun down the right field line. And we're all crossing our fingers for good weather tomorrow. That could be tricky. First pitch to Albies. A little bit low. Well, we're expecting rain tomorrow, but they're saying that the further we go into today, the more and more the forecast looks like the rain could be a little bit later tomorrow.
Let's hope so.
1-0 pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch is high. Throw down to second base, and they got him. Head first slide by Michael Harris, and the throw by Liam Hicks was a really good one. And that ends the bottom of the third. And we'll see if the Braves want to take a peek at it. Waiting a signal from the Braves dugout, and they will not challenge this. We head to the top of the 4th inning. 2-0 Marlins.
Hey everybody, it's Dillon Hart Jr. And when it comes to racing, our team needs a crew it can count on. And when it comes to plumbing or drain repairs, we trust the Roto-Rooter pros, who have been keeping America's pipes flowing since 1935. So the next time you're facing a plumbing or drain emergency, call Roto-Rooter.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
The Roto-Rooter team fixes plumbing and water problems for homes and businesses. Schedule at rotorooter.com or call 1-800-GET-ROTO.
Spoiler alert. A 2-word warning that we're about to ruin the end. But sometimes spoilers can be worthwhile. And so we designed the Lexus NX to reveal many things. Like taking the mystery out of how close you are between parking space lines, or the time you'll arrive at your dinner reservation. Technology designed to remove surprise endings. It's just a better story that way. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Attention Braves fans, ever wanted to win a Yanmar UTV or a Yanmar SA223 tractor? Well, here's your chance. It's the Yanmar Strikeout the Side inning. During the 8th inning of every Braves game, one lucky fan will be selected for a chance to win a Yanmar UTV if the Braves pitcher strikes out the side. Plus, at the end of the season, you could win the grand prize, a Yanmar SA223 tractor. Register now at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win the Yanmar Strikeout the Side inning, where the excitement never stops.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Action rolling right on into the top of the fourth inning here at Truist Park. It's a 2-0 lead for the Marlins. They got a 2-run homer in the first from Matt Mervis. And they'll send up Conine, Hill, and Pauly in the top of the fourth inning. A.J. Smith-Shawver had a clean second inning and third inning in terms of not giving up any runs. Had a base runner in each inning, but they could not score. Pitch on the way to Conine. That's in for a called strike. And here's the thing. What do those two innings have in common that the first inning didn't? They didn't walk anybody.
Right.
They had 2 walks in the first inning, no walks in the second or third. 0-1 swung on, missed, 0-2. And this is the Tidal Wave Auto Spa inning. Tidal Wave Auto Spa making Braves country clean car country all season long. And if A.J. Smith-Shawver can pitch a scoreless fourth inning tonight, you're going to save big at Tidal Wave. 0-2, and he gets it by him. Went low and away with a splitter for strike 3. And 1 out here in the fourth inning. With a clean fourth inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off their Best Watch membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutospa.com/Braves. 5 strikeouts for A.J. Smith-Shawver. Pitch to Derek Hill. That's in for a strike.
First pitch fastball right there. Good pitch.
Time called by the batter Hill. A.J. Smith-Shawver. Right-hander. Starting the season with the team here at the big league level. Just saw him once in the regular season last year. Had an oblique injury. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a strike on the inside corner. 0-2. Hard throwing right-hander, working ahead of Hill, 0-2. Pitch on the way. That'll be hit in the air to left field, and then humpback liners down across the grass and left. And just couldn't finish off Hill. Took a big turn around first base, but retreats back to first, and a 1-out single by Hill. Brings Graham Pauly up to the plate. One of the strikeout victims earlier for Smith-Shawver. Pauly took the ball low. After Pauly, it'll be Hicks. So this is the bottom of Clayton McCulloch's order. Marlins leading 2-0 in the top of the fourth. Braves in the bottom of the inning will have Albies, Ozuna, and Olsen due up. And the 1-0 pitch, runner on the move. There's a ball outside. They're down to second by Baldwin. It's too tall. Stolen base out of Derek Hill. And I don't know that they would have had him even with a good throw.
His second of the year. And we were told before this series started that these guys will run at will. They've got good speed, good athletes, and they take chances.
2-0 to Pauly, and he swings and misses at a curveball.
What a good hook, wasn't it?
Smith-Shawver's got a solid arsenal of pitches. And you'll see some of those at times, and they'll look unhittable. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to second base. Backhanded by Ozzie. Gathers and throws, and there's 2 outs. Over to third base for Derek Hill. But I think that's where it would benefit him, like we were talking before the ball game, to be out there every 5 days and just pitch. And kind of the same plan as Spencer Schwellenbach a year ago, because you love his fastball. It can be 96, 97 with a heater. Really good curve when it's on. He throws a ton of splitters, and that can be a nasty pitch. So he's got an arsenal that can be extremely effective in the big leagues. Just about consistency. 2 down for Hicks. That'll be fouled back.
And providing the team's playing well and winning games, you have that luxury of being able to run him out there every 5 days and let him gain this very valuable experience and confidence that his stuff will play at this level, which it will.
0-1 to Hicks and a line drive into left field for a base hit. That scores Derek Hill. RBI single by Liam Hicks. He's now 2 for 2 in the game, and it's 3-0 Marlins in the fourth.
That's what he did to Schwellenbach last night. Just kind of served one out into left field. Got a high fastball and able to slice it through the hole.
That stolen base by Derek Hill paying large dividends here in the fourth inning. Put him in scoring position, then got to third on the ground out. Now the first pitch to Edwards goes to the backstop. And a wild pitch by A.J. Smith-Shawver sends Hicks down to second base.
Well, pitch.
Left-handed hitting Xavier Edwards, 1 for 2 with a double. He'll take a ball outside, 2-0. A.J. Smith-Shawver struck out Edwards on a borderline pitch low and away back in the second inning. But he's fallen behind 2-0 here in the fourth inning. 2-0 pitch. Missed outside, tried a slider and couldn't find his spot. And with that, there's some stirring in the Braves bullpen. Smith-Shawver at 70 pitches. And the 3-0 pitch to Edwards. Low and away, ball 4.
Ooh, that looked like a good pitch. I believe that's Jose Suarez beginning to loosen up.
Third walk allowed by A.J. Smith-Shawver. That'll bring Rick Kranitz out to the mound. Well, the good news is the Braves only needed 1 inning out of the bullpen last night as Spencer Schwellenbach twirled 8 shutout innings.
And keep in mind the night before that was an off night.
Yeah. So they're plenty rested. But that doesn't make A.J. Smith-Shawver feel any better, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Inning started with a strikeout of Conine, then a single by Hill, who eventually stole second, and then went to third on a ground out by Pauly. Then Liam Hicks with an RBI single to score Hill, and then a walk to Edwards. So the Marlins have him at first and second with a 3-0 lead here in the top of the fourth inning. Smith-Shawver, deep breath as that meeting on the mound comes to a close. Clean-shaven right-hander comes set right at the belt. And the pitch to Kyle Stowers. That'll miss inside. Drake Baldwin gets a new baseball. That last one wouldn't listen. So he lobs it aside. 1-0 on Kyle Stowers. Stowers 0 for 2. 1-0 to the plate. And a soft tapper back to the mound. AJ's got it. Jogs halfway to first base. Underhanded toss to Matt Olson. And there's the third out. But another run for the Marlins. This time on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left, and a wild pitch. Go to the bottom of the fourth inning. 3-0 Miami.
Have you ever wondered if there was something special you could put on your food to make it even better? There is, and it's called the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Perfectly blending zesty peppers, tangy vinegar, and salty salt. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce makes curly fries into curl your toes fries. And every plate of nachos into nacho heck yeah. Only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
From joyful occasions to the unexpected, First Franklin Financial makes loans for living, offering fixed rates and flexible terms on loans up to $15,000. The next time you're looking for some extra cash to help make ends meet, come see the friendly Franklin folks or visit us at oneffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria and may require collateral. First Franklin Financial Corporation is licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission, CFI 215. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 5656. MMLS number 141654. Not available in North Carolina.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes. But one who cares enough to play from the heart gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, Doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how Doers get more done.
Don't miss Tom Glavine and his Hall of Fame insight every Monday afternoon at 3:30 during Chuck and Chernoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Braves trailing 3-0. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. It'll be Albies, Ozuna, and Olsen for the Braves facing Cal Quantrill. And the right-hander goes back to work. Albies takes the ball outside. Ozzy was at the plate when Michael Harris was caught stealing to end the third inning. Albies with a .212 average here early in 2025. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball right side into the glove of Otto Lopez at second. And he hops and throws over to first base for the out. Few finals. Cubs defeated the Padres 7-1, so they've taken back-to-back games against the Padres, who had started 7-0. The Yankees all over the Pirates 10-4. And the Dodgers even that series with the Phillies with a 3-1 win in Philadelphia. Nationals beat the Diamondbacks 4-3, and the Orioles over the Royals 8-1. Marcell Ozuna will take a called strike. Those scoreboard updates are delivered to you by Saya LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. 3-0 Marlins here, and Ozuna will take a called strike.
Boy, that was a nice curveball from Quantrill. Again, as Ben told you, this guy pitched really well for 4 innings against the Mets, and then things kind of melted.
This is the second trip to the order. Ozuna down 0-2, and the pitch on the way from Quantrill. Missed high with a fastball.
All in all, 4 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs against the Mets.
So a lot of that damage came in 1 inning, didn't it?
Yeah.
One-two to Ozuna. Off the plate, laid off the curveball. Breeze picks up a little bit. Lifts the flags up off the poles and blowing out towards right field. Really right at the right field foul pole. Count even 2-2 in Ozuna. Righty deals. Ozuna takes low. That was in the dirt. And a 3-2 count. Last night the Braves had a 3-run third, then a 2-run seventh, and a 5-run eighth. Runs came in clusters last night. Need an inning like that right here. Trailing 3-0. Count runs full. Payoff pitch. And Ozuna takes a called third strike. Fastball low and in. Well, we mentioned it that Junior Valentine's strike zone has been a low zone tonight. That, looking at the superimposed strikeout box on our monitors, that never had the box.
That was not even close. Was not even borderline.
Two down for Matt Olson. And Matt receives a first pitch strike. Olson 0 for 1. He'll take a low strike there, man.
Another one that was not even close. I mean, we've documented that he's calling a low zone tonight, but the last two, this first one to Matt and the strikeout to Ozuna, nowhere near a strike.
And if you're Quantrill, you just go right back there. 0-2 missed inside. I mean, it's definitely a blessing for a pitcher if you can expand the zone, but especially low. There's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Matt Olson. Matt with a big swing, but fouls back a cutter.
Well, we're in the South, and it is definitely a southern strike zone tonight.
Sure is. 3 runs, 6 hits for the Marlins. No runs, 3 hits for the Braves. Quantrill looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the game. Peers over the top of a brown glove, fanned out in front of his face. Now drops the set down to his belly. Kicks and brings a 1-2 pitch, and Olsen hits one hard, but right out to Matt Mervis. He spears it on one hop. The first baseman steps on the bag, and the Braves go down in order in the bottom of the 4th. We played 4. We go to the top of the 5th inning, 3-0 Marlins.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck in 2021, killing 13 U.S. service members in Afghanistan. From then, I immediately founded 13 Heroes for a way to give back to the families who lost their loved ones. 13 Heroes is a premium, award-winning line of spirits with the purest and smoothest liquid on the market. Please help turn tragedy into legacy by picking up a bottle of 13 Heroes at your local bottle shop or visit 13heroes.com. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare's Heart Care Services. When it comes to your heart or someone close to you, nothing matters more than receiving the absolute best care. It's crucial to seek out doctors who are renowned experts in their fields, highly skilled, and pushing the boundaries of heart disease treatment. At Emory Heart and Vascular, you'll find a large team of specialized physicians and nurses dedicated to your heart health. They offer more options for customized treatment solutions that work for you. To learn more, visit emoryhealthcare.org/heartcare.
With the crack of the bat and a swipe across the chest, fans are reading the signs. The Atlanta Braves are back for another winning season, and with them is Simply Sport CBD, proud hometown partner of your Atlanta Braves and your hero in recovery. Whether you're warming up for the big game or cooling down after a workout, Simply Sport CBD supports your recovery, helping you to get back to your best life faster. So gear up with the Braves and Simply Sport CBD. Visit simplysportcbd.com to gain that hemp field advantage. That's Simply Sport CBD, your partner in peak performance.
Get the latest Braves news while you work every weekday between 10 and 2 with Nick Cellini and me, Chris Domino, on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Braves and Marlins into the top of the 5th inning. Marlins on top 3-0. And now for more play-by-play, here's Joe.
Thanks, Ben. Heart of the order up for the Fish. Lopez, Mervis, and Wagaman. Lopez has walked and scored 0 for 1. Takes low, ball 1. That was a strike a minute ago. Three runs, 6 hits has been said. 0-3-0 for the Braves. Hard hit ball, 1 hopper, backhanded by Riley, who is in on the grass, throws to first in time, 1 out. Bring up Mervis, who had a 2-run homer in the first, singled in the third. Left-handed hitter, and the pitch swung on and missed. Mervis had 2 hits on the season, and he has 2 more tonight. And he takes low, and the count is 1-1. Smith-Shawver at 77 pitches. Jose Suarez continued to throw between innings as Mervis fouls one over to the Braves on deck circle. 1-2 the count on that curveball. And now Mervis calls time. Big left-handed hitting first baseman with a wide stance. And the pitch. Down low and in, almost kneecapped him. 2-2. Braves play him to pull. And the pitch. Swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch. Good delivery there by Smith-Shawver. He's got his 6th strikeout.
That might have been his best splitter of the game.
Yeah, that was a beauty. Fans, as you know, Napa's a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. First pitch is low and away to Wagaman, who was walked and flied out. Eric Wagaman, Wagaman. He's the DH tonight. The 1-0 swung on, hit to the left side, diving stop by Riley. To his feet, he throws, and Olsen can't dig it out. Goes over his glove and into the camera well, and that'll allow Wagaman to go to second base. Great glove work by Riley, but he couldn't make an accurate throw. Couldn't really get enough on it.
He had more time than he thought he had, too.
Right. So that'll be an E5, and that'll end the night for Smith-Shawver as Brian Snitker comes out of the dugout. And this will be the Aero Exterminators' call to the bullpen. Make the right call and protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. We'll tell you about the left-hander when we come back on the Braves Radio Network.
Hey, Braves fans. Spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Aero Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Aero Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Don't miss an incredible lineup of Braves giveaways this season, including bobbleheads, collectibles, and a replica jersey. Visit Braves.com/promos to see them all.
Hey, Braves fans, this is John Michaels reminding you that Jeff Francoeur joins Finn, Home Team, and me in the locker room every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on your radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan.
In the top of the fifth inning, it's 3-0 Marlins. They've got a runner at second, 2 down. New pitcher is the left-hander Jose Suarez. He is out of Venezuela. Braves made a trade for him right before the season started after he spent 6 seasons with the Angels. He is who the Braves received in return for Ian Anderson. This will be his second appearance. Went 3 innings in 1 appearance against the Padres that first series of the year. Gave up 1 run on 1 hit, a couple walks, 4 strikeouts. And in that ball game, he was able to soak up some innings. That's what the Braves are hoping him to do right here.
Yeah, he was outstanding. It was also in relief of A.J. Smith-Shawver. Needs an out here to get out of the 5th inning. And Griffin Conine is the batter. He's fanned twice, lefty on lefty, and there's a strike. Suarez featured a fastball in the low to mid-90s. He's got an excellent changeup. Checks the runner and delivers outside. An E5 charge to Austin Riley on the throw in the dirt that allowed Wagaman to reach and then advance on the ball into the camera well. The 1-1. High ball 2. Derek Hill on deck. Suarez works from the first base side of the rubber. He delivers. Big swing and a miss. 2-2. Outfield straight away. Infield pretty much straight away for Conine. And the 2-2. Oh boy, good breaking ball, but didn't get the call. Full count. Griffin Conine, the son of Jeff Conine, Marlins Hall of Famer. Payoff pitch. Swing and a foul tip. And Baldwin couldn't hang on to it, so Conine's still alive. I believe Conine's the first inductee into their Hall of Fame, isn't he? Did I read that right?
That would make sense. I don't know who would go in ahead of him.
No. Again, the 3-2 pitch. Way outside, he walked him. First and second, 2 out for Hill.
Yeah, his dad, Jeff Conine, is the only player in Marlins franchise history to have appeared at the club's inaugural game in 1993, in addition to being a member of both the 1997 and 2003 World Series championship teams. So if he's not the first guy in their Hall of Fame, I don't know who is.
You're right. Here's the center fielder, Hill. He takes high ball 1. Hill lined to left in the second. He singled, stole a base, and scored a run on a 2-out hit by the catcher Hicks back in the 4th. 1-0. Swung on, hit down the right field line, but over the netting and out of play. 1-1.
You know, that conversation really begs the question, how many guys are actually even in the Marlins Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Not too many guys stay there long enough.
No. The 1-1 pitch, down low, 2-1. I think of Kevin Brown, I have Brad Penny. Did I mention Kevin Brown and Penny?
You'd have to put Jim Leland in there.
Dontrell Willis. Yeah, Leland would be a good pick, too. 2-1 in the dirt, 3-1.
And you'd have to have Jack McKeon in there. I mean, those are the two managers that won World Series there.
Yeah.
But so many of the other star players, you don't think of them as Marlins. You think of them as being with another team.
Charles Johnson was a good player. 3-1 the count. 2 on, 2 out. The pitch swung on, popped up, first base side, and out of play into the Braves dugout.
By the way, JC just handed me a note. They have 3 Hall of Fame inductions this year. July 6th, Jim Leland. August 3rd, Jack McKeon. August 24th, Luis Castillo.
Oh, okay. I like Castillo. That's great. How about a great out right here? Another 3-2. There go the runners. Bouncer right back to the mound. Knocked down by Suarez. He'll pick it up. Throw to first in time. Inning is over. Nice job of self-defense there for Suarez. After 2 out, no runs, an error, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Let's get some runs. 3-0. Fish.
Hey there, baseball fans. Ben Ingram here. It's time to step up to the plate and upgrade your deck with TimberTech. TimberTech is the #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks just like real wood, but without the never-ending maintenance of a wood deck. It won't rot or splinter, and it's backed by industry-leading warranties, so you'll be sure your deck looks great season after season. See for yourself why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at timbertech.com.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Test drive a new Hyundai today at your local Hyundai dealer, where every Hyundai comes standard with America's Best Warranty, plus 3 years or 36,000 miles of complimentary maintenance. Visit buyhyundai.com to find the dealer nearest you. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Atlanta Braves and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves.
There's only one thing better than baseball on the radio, being there in person. Win a pair of Braves tickets during the 4 o'clock hour at Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Bottom of the 5th. Braves down 3 runs. Austin Riley will lead off. He took ball 1 from Cal Quantrill. Marlins about hit him 7-3. The kick and the delivery swung on, fouled back. Austin was right on that one, 1-1. Northside Hospital, for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. Austin 2 for 4 last night, 2 RBIs. The 1-1 swung on, fouled back. He had another good hack at a fastball. 1-2 the count. Cincinnati leading Milwaukee 7-5 in Milwaukee, top of the 6th. 1-2 pitch. Got him looking. No argument from Austin. Another fastball on the inside corner. 3rd strikeout for Quantrill. Tell you, Ben, what he's done a really good job of is keeping the leadoff man off the bases.
That's a great point.
Harris's leadoff double to start the game in the bottom of the 1st. The only guy to reach. De La Cruz launches one high but foul down the 3rd base line.
And he hasn't walked anyone.
He's in his 5th inning of work, and he leads 3-0. He delivers, and a high pop-up. This one will stay in play down the 3rd base line. Conine running in from left field, and just in foul territory. Makes the catch, 2 out. Drake Baldwin hit into a double play his first time. Baldwin 1 for 4 with an RBI last night. Looks like more and more like Sean Murphy will be available in the coming days. Wind in the pitch, outside, ball 1. And then what do the Braves do, Ben?
That's a good question. You got Chadwick Tromp out of options, and you have the rookie Drake Baldwin.
1-0. A little bit outside, 2-0. I mean, you could make an argument either way. You could say, hey, keep Baldwin, then you'll have a platoon situation with Murphy to give Murphy a rest.
Yep.
2-0. Fouled back. 2-1. But then if you do that, then you subject Chadwick Tromp to waivers, and he could be claimed right away.
And look, the Braves just made that trade for Jason DeLay, and that kind of is an indicator to me as to what they might do.
2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1.
So you've added some depth of the organization to the catching position, just in case you do go that route and you end up losing Chadwick Tromp.
How about a base hit? How about a base on balls? Fly ball instead. Slicing down the line in left field. Conine overruns it. He overran it and drops it out there by the 335 mark. And at second base with a gift double is Drake Baldwin. Thank you very much, Mr. Conine. He went racing over to the line and just flat overran it.
Well, he's in a ballpark that he's not used to playing in, and we talked about that breeze picking up a couple of innings ago, blowing left to right, and he went to the line, and it's like it shifted on him. He tried to throw on the brakes, and his feet slid under on top of that gravel down there on the warning track. There's no going back at that point.
Runner in scoring position for Nick Allen, who fanned his first time. Boy, that could be a gift run right there. And a strike call on a fastball at the bottom of the zone. Infield straight away, the outfield playing Nick Allen toward right field. And he lays off a curveball as the chop and the chant break out. Joe, Ben, and Jay Chad with you from beautiful Truist Park in Atlanta. But it's all Miami tonight so far, 3-0. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Quantrill kicks and delivers, swinging and a miss.
Man, one hit right here could be the spark you need.
Sure could. Quantrill hasn't worked out of the stretch much tonight. He's ahead in the count, 1-2. And the delivery. Swung on, popped up, and out of play right side. One of our favorite pitchers in the National League East, Calvin Fauché, loosening up. For the Marlins, Baldwin leads from second. The pitch. He went around. He tried to stop his swing, but he fans for the second time, and the Braves leave a runner in scoring position, and we go to the sixth. And it is still 3-0 Miami.
Hey, Braves fans, spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get $1,750 in bonus lease cash on a new 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5. Offer valid through April 30th, 2025. Offer entitled $1,750 bonus lease cash on the lease of a new and untitled 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5 gas vehicle. Bonus cash may be used only toward down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. Two legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed. Napa know how.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
We go to the sixth, 3-0 Marlins. Jose Suarez out there for his first full inning of work. Graham Pauley will be the first batter to face him. And the wind and the pitch. Over but low, I guess. Ball one. Congratulations to you, Florida Gator fans. University of Florida in the NCAA basketball finals. 1-0. Missed again, 2-0.
All right, I think you need to do a little bragging on your bracket that you filled out.
Well, it ain't over till it's over, big boy. 2-0 pitch is high.
But you're in the catbird seat.
I think so. I probably need to check on that in the morning after whatever happens with Duke and Houston. But I've had a lucky run. 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1.
Who'd you have in the championship?
Well, I picked 12 out of the 16. Sweet 16, I had 12 teams. I had 8 out of 8 in the Elite 8, and I had all 4 Final Four teams. 3-1 pitch, golf to center field and deep. Harris on the run. He turns tail and heads out to the wall and plays it perfectly off the center field wall and into second base with a double. Leading off the sixth is Graham Pauley, and he just missed a homer. And I had Florida and Duke in the final.
Wow. So Duke plays Houston tonight, right?
Yes.
Who'd you have between Duke and Florida?
Florida.
Okay. Yeah, you're sitting pretty. And I'd imagine if you win with the winnings, there'll be a full jar of Oreos back there behind you.
I would think so. Squaring to bunt is Liam Hicks. He puts it down, gets the runner to third. Tough play for Riley. He made it, got him at first, but a good sacrifice by Hicks. Again, this is the way these guys play, and they pretty much have to. But good execution. Runner at third, one out, trying to get an add-on run. They're already ahead 3-0.
Sacrifice goes 5-3.
Back to the top of the order, and Xavier Edwards with the infield drawn in. Switch hitter batting left, or batting right, and he takes inside ball one. One of the things that really helped Suarez in that outing in San Diego is he was ahead in the count constantly. Yeah. He was just pounding the strike zone. That's not the case tonight, and he may be a little bit rusty. And the pitch, fouled back. 1-1. Edwards tonight has doubled, struck out, and walked.
He worked 3 innings in that game, but that was back on March 30th.
Yeah. The 1-1. Edwards takes high, 2-1. Outfield fairly shallow, but straight away for Edwards, and the pitch. Breaking ball low, and he's behind him, 3-1. That's at least the third 3-ball count. Out of 5 batters. Huge run there at third base, 1 out. Marlins already up 3-0. And the pitch. Swung on, nubbed off the end of the bat to Olsen. He'll come home, throws in time. They got him. Matt Olsen's got a good arm when he has to use it. That ball was just kind of nubbed off the end of the bat right to him, and he made a great throw to Baldwin to get Pauly sliding in head first. Good defense by Atlanta again. 2 out, runner at first.
It's a great job on both ends. Matt didn't rush the throw, just squared up, delivered a good one. And Drake knew exactly where he was in relation to the plate.
Stowers takes a strike.
Drake stepped right in front of the plate, had that left foot front and center right in front of the dish, knowing that as soon as he caught it, he could just wheel around on that heel. You're not blocking the lane to the plate and putting the tag down.
Throw to first. They got him. No, they say he got in, but Matt Olsen wants the Braves to check it. Great move by Suarez. Looked like he picked him off.
They'll challenge it.
And they are going to challenge it. Matt Olsen immediately threw up a hand for the Braves to look at it. He caught Edwards leaning. Oh, I think they got him. If that tag was on the back of the right shoulder. First base umpire is Marvin Hudson. He may have not been able to see where the tag was applied.
Joe, I think he got him on the right lat and the back of the right shoulder before he got to the bag.
Well, I hope one of them is seen on a video replay to verify that, because I'm with you. Boy, that was a good move. You know, Suarez wears number 54. That's Max Fried's old number.
Yeah.
That was a little Max Fried-like right there. Some of the Braves are already off the field. The replay we see from high first camera is kind of blocked by their first base coach. We'll wait to see what they call from New York. Oh, my, I think they got him. First base coach is Tyler Smarslock.
It's taken a while.
Mm-hmm. They may be having a hard time getting.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out.
It is a pickoff. And some good defense by the Braves when they were facing a runner at third, less than 2 outs. Marlins come up empty. Let's get the bats going. It's still 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the 6th.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their Stasi jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because every time the Braves hit a homer, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignments. And free oil changes. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
We engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go.
Posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever.
Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and 1 unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and auto pay to store bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment tax and the fees extra. After promo regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required. Actual speeds vary.
Hey, small business owners, it's Matt Chernoff here to tell you about First Liberty Building and Loan and the Frost family. Are you looking to buy a business or franchise, build a new building, any dream that you have for your business? First Liberty can help. When the big banks say no, they say yes. So if you need $750,000 or more in financing, then you need to contact First Liberty Building and Loan at firstlibertyga.com. Fill out a simple form and you'll know in minutes if you're a fit. Again, find all the info online at firstlibertyga.com. That's firstlibertyga.com.
City of Hope is advancing cancer care at life-saving speed with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Hey, it's Cellini here. Your home of Braves baseball is The Fan, 680, 93.7 FM, and The Fan app. Cellini and Namino, 10 to 2 weekdays. Let's get you back to the game.
It's a 3-0 lead for the Marlins' new pitcher, right-hander Ronnie Enriquez. He's out there for the third time this season. No record, no ERA.
And he works to Jared Kelenic, who leads off the inning with a swing and a miss. It's the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. Ton of money in there for Helen Watson of Monroe, Georgia. If anybody hits a homer, they'll win She will win $2,200. Fastball down and in, ball 1. We're in the 6th inning, and this is only the second at bat for Jared Kelenic. He singled his first time up. Great night for Cal Quantrill, who leaves with a 3-0 lead in the pitch. Inside corner called strike 1 and 2. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 in the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. Swing and a miss. Jared chased a bad ball, and he's out of there. 1 out. Quantrill, 5 innings of 4-hit shutout ball and didn't walk anybody. Struck out 4.
Hey, by the way, somebody tweeted me another candidate for the Marlins Hall of Fame. Eric Gregg.
That's a shoe-in right there. Perfect. Michael Harris, the second, takes ball 1. That is perfect. God, that was brutal. Levon Hernandez never had it so good. 1-0 pitch. Down low in the dirt. It's almost got to be in the dirt for it to be a strike for the Marlins tonight. 2-0 to Michael, who double leading off the game, but was left stranded there. He's also hit into a forced play and then thrown out trying to steal. Low, ball 3. Free pass would be just fine. Get a big inning started. Enriquez takes a little extra time here. He fires. Ball 4. There we go. Good patience by Harris. Vance, did you know the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official sauce of the Atlanta Braves? I know you did. And that it's made with peppers, vinegar, and salt. Perfect balance to make your food, the food you're eating, taste even better. I know you know that too. Well, that's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. Ozzie Albies lined out hard to right in the first, and he grounded out sharply in the fourth, 0 for 2. Got the guys up there that the Braves would like, trailing 3-0. Enriquez delivers, and a fly ball sent to center field and hit pretty well. But there's room out there for Hill, and he's got it. One pitch to Ozzie, and there's 2 down. Let's pause for station identification. You're listening to the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey Broadcasting Station.
The Fan.
Joe Ben and Jay Chad with you from Truist Park. Packed house, but not much to yell about offensively tonight. Braves trailing 3-0. They've been shut out on 4 hits. Harris leads from first. Draws the throw, and he's back safely. Marcell Ozuna has popped to second. He's taken a called third strike that was nowhere near the strike zone. Enriquez fires outside, 1-0. How tall is Enriquez?
You've got him listed at 5'10", 155.
I think that's a stretch on the 5'10". He comes set. And the 1-0. There's a good pitch. 1-1. Sweeper.
Attention media, today's attendance is 39,732. That's a sellout.
39,732 in attendance tonight.
732.
As Ozuna takes inside 2-1. And that is a sellout. The ballpark capacity has been reduced by a few seats, under 40,000, thanks in large part to some expansion that took some other seats away from the capacity. 2-1, high ball 3.
In previous years, a sellout was 40,000. They told us this year 39,000 is a sellout.
Yeah. And I say, it sounds funny to say, well, there was some expansion, so the capacity was reduced, but that's the case because of room. 3-1 pitch, good pitch, down and away, and Marcell chased it, full count. But with 2 out, that'll give Michael Harris the second a head start here. Wind picking up, blowing across left to right. They hold Harris on. The stretch. There goes Michael, and the pitch swung on, driven to right field, pretty deep. On the run is Stowers, and on the track, he'll haul it in, and the inning is over. So the Braves threaten, but they come up empty, and we've played 6 innings, and they still trail 3-0.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Test drive a new Hyundai today at your local Hyundai dealer, where every Hyundai comes standard with America's Best Warranty, plus 3 years or 36,000 miles of complimentary maintenance. Visit buyhyundai.com to find the dealer nearest you. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Atlanta Braves fans, May is Military Appreciation Month, and a great time to show your patriotism by purchasing a VIP table at the Warrior Alliance 4th Annual Veteran Impact Awards and Gala. The event will be held on Thursday, May 22nd at the Coca-Cola Roxy Theater at the Battery, Atlanta, and features dining, live entertainment, and Georgia-based veterans being honored for the significant contributions they are making in our communities. Purchase your VIP table today or make a donation at thewarrioralliance.org.
It came from outer space.
No, it came from Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
The taste is out of this world.
Well, the taste is, but they're from Atlanta and now at Truist Park.
They are burgers you could die for.
But Please don't. Grindhouse Killer Burgers is now at Truist Park. Grab our signature burger at 2 locations on the 300 level or at one of the 5 Atlanta and Athens locations. Made from scratch sides, boozy shakes, and a full bar with cold beer and signature cocktails. At Grindhouse Killer Burgers,
live fast. Eat well.
Hey, Braves fans. Finn here reminding you that Jeff Francoeur joins us inside the locker room every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
Joe Ben and Jay Chad with you. Going to need a come-from-behind victory late for the Braves. Come-from-behind rally as we go to the 7th. They trail 3-0 to take you the rest of the way. Here's Ben.
Thank you, Joe. Kyle Stowers climbing in for the Marlins as he leads it off on the top of the 7th. Pitch on the way from Suarez, and he attacks and bounces one out to first. Scooping is Olsen. Toss to the bag. Suarez is there. And a 3-1 put out. 3 runs on 8 hits for the Marlins. No runs on 4 hits for the Braves. Marlins got a 2-run homer in the first inning from Matt Mervis and an RBI single in the 4th inning from Liam Hicks, and that's been it. Much different night tonight compared to what we saw last night when the Braves pounded out 10 runs on 16 hits. 1 out for Otto Lopez. He's been on once, walk and a run scored. Lopez takes a called strike. You know how we laugh at minor league promotions sometimes? I got a wild one from last night that you're going to love.
Okay.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lopez, the ground ball out to short. Nick Allen comes up with it, throws over to first base and 2 down. Last night we were talking about it being opening day for several of our minor league affiliates, the Rome Emperors included. They were supposed to open their season at home last night, but they had a pipe burst in their stadium earlier this week, and they decided they're going to swap out a series at home with a series on the road with Winston-Salem, who their opponent was. And they decided they're going to start their season at Winston-Salem. There's a ground ball foul from the bat of Matt Mervis. Well, Winston-Salem's ballpark had already been rented out for a local high school to have their prom there last night. So they still played the game. Towering fly ball from Mervis, deep to right field. This is a no-doubter and into the chop house. And it's 4-0 on Mervis's second home run of this game. He hit a 2-run homer in the first, and he hammers one into the chop house here in the 7th, and it's 4-0. Mervis came into the action with 1 home run, no home runs, I should say. He's got 2 now in this game. Came in with 1 RBI, and he's got 3 RBIs in this game.
Yeah, he jumped on a changeup in the middle of the plate.
Homer number 2 this season, number 2 today.
It brings Eric Wagaman up to the plate. He'll take a ball inside. Well, they had to go on with a baseball game, so they had the prom at the stadium last night during the game. There's the 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a called strike. There's just no way that's ever happened before.
There had to be a lot of dance music between innings.
Yeah, had to be. So a minor league baseball game, opening day, by the way, and a prom going on at the same time. That was in Winston-Salem last night. Eric Wagaman takes a ball, 2-1.
That's crazy.
Two-1 to Wagaman, fouled back. Coming up, it'll be the 7th inning stretch brought to you by the Warrior Alliance, going to bat for veterans and their families by helping them navigate success after military service. To learn more, go to thewarrioralliance.org. 2-2 from Suarez. Ground ball hit hard to right to Ozzie at second base. And he's able to field it cleanly, throw over to first base. There's out number 3, but another run for the Marlins. A home run deep into the chop house by Matt Mervis. We head to the bottom of the 7th, 4-0 Marlins.
Shooting drills. A coach who knows the game can teach their team how to improve. But one who genuinely cares about each player
You have what it takes. We got this.
can inspire them to win. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank. Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
We engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go.
Posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever.
Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and one unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and auto pay to stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment tax and the fees extra. After promo regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required. Actual speeds vary.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. Two legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Napa know-how. I'm Courtland spokespug, Cordy. This broadcast of the Atlanta Braves is brought to you by Courtland. Visit Courtland.com to find your new apartment or one of our next-level communities. Go Braves!
There's only one thing better than baseball on the radio, being there in person. Win a pair of Braves tickets during the 4 o'clock hour of Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
It's 4-0 Marlins into the bottom of the 7th inning. Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. And at this point, the Braves have just 4 base hits. Trying to change that here in the bottom of the 7th as Matt Olson is in there. Takes a ball inside from the right-hander Enriquez. They have Anthony Veneziano in their bullpen. Veneziano, a lefty. 1-0 pitch to Olson. Off the plate with a changeup. 2 balls and no strikes. Last night, the Braves did whatever they wanted to do offensively. And tonight has been a very different story. 2-0 to Olson. A called strike on the inside corner. Last night, the Braves got their first shutout win. 2-1 and a ground ball up the middle. That finds a hole. Base it into center field. Able to fight off a changeup. Push it into center field. Leadoff single here in the 7th. Last year, the Braves paced the majors with 17 shutout victories. So last night, their first. The issue this season has been shutout losses.
Yeah. Well, there's a good start here. You don't have to get all 4 of them back right here, but it'd be nice to get a couple of them anyway.
Austin Riley climbing in 0 for 2 with a pop out and a strikeout. Enriquez goes to work. Well, there's a first pitch strike on Austin Riley.
Oh boy, got a fastball right down the middle too.
Riley 2 for 4 last night. Drove in 2 runs. 0-1 from Enriquez. Check swing and a PO down the first base line. Marvin Hudson says that he did go. 0-2. There's no easy way to go 0-2, but that's a tough one.
Yeah.
You go fastball down the middle, taken for a strike, and then the check swing. And the 0-2 pitch, swung on, miss for strike 3. Fastball 95, smack dab center fire. 1 down here in the 7th. Folks, did you know the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the one and only original Louisiana brand hot sauce? The original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves, like a double play for your mouth. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. 1 out in the 7th for Brian De La Cruz. And Enriquez visits the inside corner with a sweeper. Strike 1. One cracked foul into the seats down the right field line. And he too is down 0-2. Still a swirling breeze in the ballpark. Under the lights here in the bottom of the 7th. Sellout crowd of 39,732. And the Braves hoping to give them something to roar about here late in this game. 0-2 pitch, a reach and a miss for strike 3. Able to get him with a sweeper. Back-to-back strikeouts of Riley and De La Cruz after the single by Olson.
They got Enriquez from the Twins. He pitched for them last year.
Visit to the mound now as Liam Hicks is walking out there to chat with Enriquez. They've had a lefty tossing in their bullpen in Veneziano.
I think they're waiting to find out if he's ready to go, and sure enough.
And here comes Clayton McCullough. So he makes the walk to the mound, makes a call to the bullpen. This is the Aero Exterminator's call to the bullpen. Make the right call. Protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. We'll introduce you to Veneziano when we come back. 4-0 Marlins in the 7th.
Spring has sprung, Braves fans, and baseball is finally back. Make your lawn Truist Park quality this season with Pennington Grass Seed. As the official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew, Pennington knows how to help you grow a lush, healthy lawn. With over 80 years of history rooted right here in Braves country, Pennington has the perfect solution for you. Gear up for spring with Pennington and grow a lawn you can be proud of. Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get 1.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid. Offer valid through April 30th, 2025. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $28.64 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax tag registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Hurry up and get your Braves tickets for the 2025 season. With great matchups and multiple seating options and packages available, there's something every fan will love. Visit Braves.com/tickets today.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and, of course, the Fan app.
Left-hander Anthony Veneziano comes on to work in relief of Enriquez. He's the third pitcher that I used by the Marlins. The left-hander is in his 5th game already. No record of 3.00 ERA. 3 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. He's already recorded 2 holds as the setup man for the Marlins. And he'll be asked to get Drake Baldwin right here.
Need a spark with 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Braves down 4-0, runner at first. And Baldwin takes a called strike. Fastball bottom of the zone. Drake smacked a double back in the 5th inning. On a ball that was overrun by Griffin Conine. Ball misses inside, 1-1. And if he can reach, Nick Allen will get a crack at it. He swings a weighted bat on deck. Meanwhile, a 1-1 count on Drake Baldwin. Pitch from Veneziano. A hard hit ball through the right side, base hit. Down to second for Olsen. Well, he was able to turn around that slider and bang it into right field. Down to second for Olsen. First and second for Allen.
Good swing. He's not intimidated or bothered at all by left-handed pitching, and he proved it again right there.
So now it's Nick Allen who put together some really good ABs last night. He was on base 3 times. Hitting .294 on the young season. First pitch swinging, fouled back. No balls and a strike on the Braves shortstop. He's had an aggressive cut to begin the season. And here in these last couple of ball games, getting the nod at shortstop over Orlando Arcia. 0-1 to Allen. Low and in, 1-1. Braves have Stuart Fairchild on deck. He would be pinch hitting for Jared Kelnick with a lefty Veneziano on the mound. And in order to reach him, you got to get Allen aboard. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a pop-up, spinning back our way and foul. 1-2 now. Nick Allen tonight 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Got him on a check swing in that last trip to the plate on a slider down and in. The 1-2. Swung on, missed, strike 3. So the Braves leave runners at first and second. Come away with a couple of base hits, but nothing beyond that. We go to the top of the 8th, 4-0 Miami.
If you're a working electrician, you've got two options. Work for a contractor and have no power or leverage. Or work with us and have your choice of jobs with multiple contractors, protection on the job, benefits for retirement, and people that have your back. I'm Kenny Mullins for the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 613. If the second option sounds better to you, come join us. Visit IBEW613.org and click Join Us.
Hey, Braves fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the A, meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... the official ticket marketplace of...
That ball was crushed.
And...
Did you see that?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Braves games or to any other live event across Braves country, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of...
Let's go Braves!
Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare. If you're like me, you get the day going in a hurry with a lot to get done. But what if a nagging joint pain or sports injury is holding you back? Go to Emory Orthopedics. With multiple clinic locations across Metro Atlanta and one in Flowery Branch, you'll find the expert care you need. Emory is also home to the only dedicated hospital in Georgia focused on spine, hip, and knee surgery. As the official team healthcare provider of the Braves, Emory will treat you like a pro. Learn more at emoryhealthcare.org/ortho.
Don't miss Tom Glavine and his Hall of Fame Insight every Monday afternoon at 3:30 during Chuck and Chernoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Starting to get late in this one. It's 4-0 Marlins into the top of the 8th inning. It's still Suarez on the mound for the Braves, facing Griffin Conine, Derek Hill, and Graham Pauley. And this is the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. If Suarez can strike out the side, then Heath McMeans will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar UTV. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your choice to win a Yanmar UTV and be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Swing and a miss by Conine. Yanmar, built together, backed longer. So best of luck to Heath McMeans. Left-hander Suarez took over a couple of innings ago. Called strike there at the bottom of the zone with a fastball. We saw him take over in the 5th inning. So he's worked 2 1/3 innings to this point. 0-2 to Conine. Low and outside with a slider. One-two from Suarez. Ground ball up to second base. Backhanded by Ozzie Albies. Over to first base for out number 1. By the way, we're talking about Jeff Conine, Griffin's father, speculating as to whether or not surely he's in the Marlins Hall of Fame. Yeah. Steven Strom from Marlins Radio said he was actually the first Marlin Hall of Famer.
Okay. But more to come later this summer. Right?
Yeah, exactly. A couple of managers going in, so it'll be a big celebration for their organization. Here's Derek Hill, now time called. Marlins 4, Braves nothing, top of the 8th inning. Hot shot foul on the left field line.
Hey, Ben, tonight was Thomaston, Georgia night here at the ballpark. Thomaston celebrating its 200th birthday this year. And they had several hundred recreation department kids here circling the field before the game.
0-1 pitch misses low. That had to be fun.
Yeah, well, speaking of fun, they get their broadcasts on Fun 101 FM. And it's the official headquarters for Tidal Wave Car Wash. How about that? I didn't know that.
1-1 swung on and miss. There's some good folks down there.
You bet. I want to thank Dave Piper from the radio station for reminding us that they were here for their night tonight.
Well, some more runs for the Braves would be fun if that's the key word of the inning. That swung on miss for strike 3. 2 down here in the 8th inning. At this point, nothing for the Braves. Two outs in the 8th. Marlins have not gone down in order a single time in this game. They went down in order 6 times last night. outside to Graham Pauley. Braves in the 8th will have 9, 1, and 2. 1-0 to Pauley. That'll be slow and outside. If they still go with the left-hander Veneziano, then you could expect Fairchild to bat to lead off the 9th. Two in for a called strike. Suarez, left-hander, looking into his catcher, Drake Baldwin. Steps back and fires the 2-1. That'll be cued foul, rolling in front of the Marlins dugout. One of their players reaches over the railing to grab it. And a 2-2 count on Graham Pauley. Two. Just missed outside with a fastball. He's been on once with a double. 3-2, popped up, spinning foul over the tarp and into the seats down the left field line. We'll do it again with a 3-2 count. We'll have a ball game tomorrow, final game of this series with Miami. They come back to town later in the summer. They'll have a 4-game series here in August. 3-2. Outside ball 4.
Oh, Paulie was going the wrong way.
Started to walk back to the dugout, but only to take off the shin guard and drop the bat. 2-out walk keeps the inning alive. Yeah, as far as the Marlins back in Atlanta, we will not see them until August. And we will go to Miami in June. And again in August. Ground ball sent foul. Marlins continue their road trip after they finish here in Atlanta by going to New York. They'll see the Mets starting up on Monday. 0-1 to Liam Hicks. There's a ball outside. This guy's had a big night for a guy batting 9th. Doubled in the 2nd inning. RBI single in the 4th inning. Then had that sac bunt in the 6th inning.
And wasn't even supposed to be in the lineup.
Isn't that how it goes? There's a 1-1 pitch. And he hits his mark there with a fastball. 1-2. Iñel de los Santos up and throwing for the Braves. See if Suarez can get one more strike, finish him up here in the top of the 8th. Ready with his 1-2 pitch. Glance to first. Pitch on the way. Missed low with a slider. For some of those pitches that are low right across the plate, flip a coin. I don't know if you're getting it or not from Junior Valentine.
Well, you certainly were getting it early tonight, not late.
Pitch to the plate, 2-2, hit well to deep right field. Jared Kelenic sprinting back to his right to the warning track, throws up the glove, and he's got it. And then gently goes into the padded wall in right center. So there's out number 3. And the Marlins denied at the top of the 8th. No runs, hits, or errors. 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 4-0 Marlins.
Are you tired of your food tasting tasty, but somehow not quite tasty enough? That's why the original Louisiana brand hot sauce invented the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppery peppers, tarty vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans who cried because they didn't win. But everyone can win at eating something delicious with the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
Good call. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. One call, that's all. With Ken Nugent and his team. Ken's team fights for you and sticks with you from start to finish, working hard to get you your money quick. Give Ken and his team a call. 404-CALL-KEN. One call, that's all. Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law. 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get 1.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid. Offer valid through April 30th, 2025. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $28.64 monthly payment for every $1,000 finance. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Braves down to their final 6 outs, trailing 4-0 into the bottom of the 8th inning. Waiting on the bats to get going. Stuart Fairchild will climb in. He'll lead off, pinch hitting for Jared Koenig. So it'll be Fairchild, Harris, and Albies. First pitch swinging. Gets into one. Deep left field. Conine going to the wall. Leaps, and it's off the wall. On the fly. Bounding past Conine. Around second, heading for third, Fairchild. He will go in standing. There's the spark you're looking for. Lead-off triple by Fairchild. Griffin Conine's had a day out there in left field, hasn't he?
He sure has. And Fairchild jumped on a first pitch breaking ball and almost golfed it out of here. Conine couldn't catch it, and then when he came off the wall to pick the ball up, he picked it up and dropped it again.
It actually hit the glove, didn't it?
Boy, it did. That was very close to maybe going out of here if he doesn't hit it with the glove.
First pitch to Harris. Registers as a strike. We saw Conine overrun a ball in left earlier on one that went for a double for Baldwin. They're going to say double and an E7 here. We got the runner at third. 0-1 to Harris. And he'll lift one foul into the seats down the third baseline. Trailing 4-0. Braves need a big inning right here. Last night in the 8th inning, they scored 5 times. 0-2 pitch, sent foul into the seats deep down the left field line.
Marlins willing to concede the run, meaning you got to put it in play at the very least.
Harris done a nice job of that tonight. Double, fielder's choice, and a walk. 0-2, he reaches and misses a slider away. Would have been a ball. It was low and away. It's like he was trying to rake leaves. And then here comes Clayton McCullough. They'll make the call to the bullpen. So they will go deeper into the pen with the Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen. Make the right call. Protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. We'll introduce you to the new Marlin pitcher when we come back. Runner at third, 1 down, 4-0 Marlins in the 8th.
There's a tidal wave of clean car happiness sweeping across Braves country. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is your go-to car wash destination for a game day ready ride. Experience Major League Clean at Tidal Wave, the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves. Stay clean car happy all season long with membership discounts, exclusive giveaways, and more. Visit TidalWaveAutospa.com/Braves for details.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
Braves fans, you know the power of a strong arm on the mound, in the field, and especially after you've been hurt. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. After an accident, bills pile up, your stress goes up, and it feels like you're throwing nothing but curveballs. Let us go to bat for you. Our team will fight to get you the medical care you need and the money you deserve. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy & Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
This is John Michaels. Don't miss Atlanta Braves today and your chance to win a pair of Braves tickets every weekday morning on the Locker Room during our 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
Another solid setup man, Calvin Fauché, comes in for the Marlins. Although he's off to a rough start, he has no record but a 9 ERA in 3 outings. 3 innings, 3 hits, all earned. He's given up a homer. He's walked 3 and he's struck out 2. Let's see if the Braves can make some hay with him out there right now, since he's off to this slow start. Runner at third, 1 out.
It's a 4-0 lead for the Marlins. Ozzie is 0 for 3. You got to find a way to at least drive in that run from third. That's Fairchild. First pitch from Fauché. That ball's going to be punched to second, taken on 1 bounce on the first cut of the grass by Otto Lopez. And he throws over to first base, and Fairchild keeps it in park.
Well, he had to wait and make sure it was going to drop. It was kind of a soft pop-up to second, a short 1 hopper to Lopez, but he could have broken for the plate at that point because they were all playing deep.
Went back to third base, so 2 down for Ozuna. First pitch to Ozuna. That clips the zone for a strike right on the outside corner.
I talked about this when we were on the road trip. It's the second time tonight that Ozzie's had a runner in scoring position and swung at the first pitch. And he was really uber aggressive like that on the West Coast.
Ozuna takes a fastball high. Yeah, went right after that first pitch, and the little bloop out there in front of the second baseman Lopez. Nothing to show for it. 1-1. He grooves him a strike. Cutter right over the outside corner. And suddenly the Braves are down to their final strike here in the 8th after the leadoff man was left standing at third base. 1-2 to Ozuna. Outside 2-2. Fauché, the right-hander, looking into his catcher, Liam Hicks. Comes set of the belly. 2-2, check swing on a peel up the first base line. Didn't go. Marvin Hudson down at first base signaling safe. So a 3-2 count on Ozuna.
The scoring change. Fairchild with a straight triple.
All right, they have changed the call on the Fairchild base hit. It's become a triple. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, missed, strike 3. So a leadoff triple turns into nothing for the Braves. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We have played 8. We go to the 9th. 4-0 Miami.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Hey Atlanta, it's the little things we do together that can make a big difference. Atlanta area Chick-fil-A restaurants are teaming up with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project to help fight food security for families in need. Show your support by visiting braves.com/homeplate to learn more about food distributions in your area.
Hard hit ball to short, scooped up and tossed to second. Quick turnaround. It's going to be close. Throws it to first, and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll change your oil in about 15 minutes while you stay in your car. The only thing that'll be out here is your old oil. Drive into your neighborhood Atlanta location today. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Jim Chastain here with ASW Distillery. Braves country, like me, you're excited for the midseason event when all the stars align in Atlanta to host the biggest names in baseball. To celebrate, we've partnered with the Braves to release a limited edition 8-year-old Fiddler Chin Music Bourbon finished on Marucci maple bats that marks not only this milestone, but also the Braves' 8-year anniversary at Truist Park. Look for Fiddler Chin Music 8 Years distinctive blue label this May across Georgia. And Chin Music Toasted is currently available with its Friday Reds label at your local bottle shop.
Hey, it's Cellini here. Remember, me and Chris, the baseball man, Domino, come to you starting at 10 o'clock every weekday until 2, right here on The Fan, your home of the Braves and the Fan app.
New pitcher for the Braves. Daniel De Los Santos will come on and work the 9th inning. This is his 4th game. No record with a 3 ERA. 3 innings, 1 run allowed. He's hit a batter, and he's struck out 4 with no walks. Top of the order up for the Fish.
Braves have gone Smith, Shawver, Suarez, and now De Los Santos. Xavier Edwards. Up to the plate. Switch hitter. Takes called strike. De Los Santos. Right-hander. Blue socks up to the knees. White spikes on. Black glove. 0-1 pitch. Lunge and a miss there. 0-2. In the bottom of the ninth, the Braves will have Olsen, Riley, and De La Cruz. To Edwards. Fouled back. Well, the Braves tonight, after going 7 for 17 with runners in scoring position last night, have gone 0 for 8 tonight. De Los Santos brings the 0-2 pitch and struck him out looking. Fastball in a good spot on the inside corner.
Really good pitch. No reason for any argument from Edwards.
Kyle Stowers the batter. Put the ball in play 3 times tonight, but nothing to show for it. Stowers check swing tapper down the third base line. That's going to be an infield hit. Goodness. He'll take it. He hit the ball really hard back in the first inning and then was on the front end of that double play where they were able to get Stowers on the out and then throw out Edwards attempting to tag from second to third. It all evens out, I guess. Because this is a check swing tapper for a base hit down the third base line.
If you could do that, knowing you could do it, you'd hit 400.
You'd win the batting title easily. Otto Lopez climbing in. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch. Because you had Riley well off the line at third. Big gap on that left side of the infield. And just that check swing and soft tapper, base hit all day. A 1 in for a called strike. Got a slider over. So far, so good for Inyo de los Santos. Is 0-2. 0-3. Fastball in the inside corner. Got Lopez looking. Stuff looks pretty good tonight.
Yes, it does, and he's hitting really good spots.
So 2 down for Matt Mervis. Braves have had a hard time keeping this guy in the ballpark tonight. 2 home runs from Matt Mervis. He also has a single. Mervis takes a called strike.
Was it Ramirez that hit 3 homers last night for Cleveland?
Yeah. By the way, Mervis only has 3 home runs in his career before tonight. And they came as a member of the Cubs 2 years ago. 0-1 to Mervis. No swing and miss 0-2. So he hit 3 homers in his first 131 Major League at-bats. And he's hit 2 homers in 4 at-bats tonight. Nothing in 2 on Matt Mervis. De Los Santos cuts it loose on a line drive foul down the right field line. Inyo de Los Santos looking for a scoreless 9th. Inyo's got multiple tattoos, both arms, and on his neck. He's even got a tattoo of lips on his neck.
Sure it's a tattoo?
Maybe not. Nothing in 2 on Matt Mervis. There's the 0-2 pitch. Blew it by him. Good inning. Kissed him goodbye.
Yes, he did.
So he strikes out 3 there in the 9th. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. 4-0 Marlins.
With all the money you can save on gas when you use the Club Citgo Rewards app, you're good to go. But good to go where? Good to go fly first class?
Hot towel?
Cool. Good to go to the opera? Good to sit ringside at a boxing match? Good to go salsa dancing? Tap dancing? Or polka dancing? Download Citgo's money-saving Club Citgo app today. The easiest way to save money on fuel. Now you're good to go.
Go ahead, caller. Got a question for Michael Harris II?
Hey, Mike. Are you giving away your Bronco again this year?
You know it. Let me tell you how. One lucky fan could drive home Michael Harris II's custom Ford Bronco. Go to winmoneymikesbronco.com and get a link to enter for a chance to win today. This year, it was all my idea. No purchase necessary. Odds depend on entries received. Open to select legal residents of Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, and Tennessee, 18 or older. Rules at winmoneymikesbronco.com. Entries must be received by and sweeps ends 9/2/25. Void where prohibited.
Hey, Braves fans, everyday injuries happen on and off the field. But when you're hurt on the job, it can be tough to get back in the game quickly. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. Workers' comp should cover your medical bills and lost wages, but some companies won't play fair. That's why we make them. We know the rules, your rights, and how to get you every benefit you deserve. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy & Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is lit by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Bring the heat.
Finn here. Don't miss Atlanta Braves Today and your chance to win a pair of Brave tickets every weekday morning in the locker room during the 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
Well, the Marlins have shut out the Braves 4-0. We go to the bottom of the ninth. They bring on their closer, Anthony Bender. This is his fourth game. He's 1-0 with a save. 2 2/3 innings, a walk, and 1 strikeout. Has not allowed a hit in his 2 2/3.
Got to change that right here. Matt Olson leading off. Matt's 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch from Bender will miss outside. Marlins have used Quantrill, Enriquez, Veneziano, Fauché, and now Bender on the mound. And they're looking for their 5th win of the year. There's the 1-0 pitch. Aimed for that outside corner of the sweeper and just missed by a whisker. And a 2-0 count on Olson. Bearded right-hander Bender. Been at the waist looking into his catcher Hicks. Here's his 2-0 pitch. Almost hit him. Came inside with a sweeper. 3-0.
This guy was in 7 games against the Braves last year and pitched well. Had a 1.29 ERA. He only gave up 1 earned run in 7 innings with a walk and a strikeout.
3-0 pitch. And there's a strike. Just did dust up the outside corner with a fastball. Bender shaking off Hicks. Olson staring down the right-hander. 3-1 pitch. And there is ball 4. So there's a start. 97-mile-an-hour sinker that he shook to. And walks Olson. Second walk of the night by a Marlin pitcher. Need some more base runners. Trailing 4-0, but a good start. Austin Riley 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. Been a frustrating night for him. Righty-righty matchup, and Austin swings and misses at a first-pitch sweeper. Riley hitting 147 early on. Had a nice night last night. Was on base 3 times. Couple of RBI singles. 0-1 pitch. Another sweeper. Another swing and a miss. 0-2. Riley digging into the right-hand batter's box. Down 0-2. Trying to find something he can get good wood on. 0-2 from Bender. And he hits one in the air to right field. Stowers over to his right. Lost it for a moment in the lights, but regains his composure and finds it. That got scary on him out there.
Yeah, it did. Pretty good play to hang in there and make that catch.
He was going over to his right, threw his hands up, and was doing his best to find the baseball. In the last second, it came back in view. One down for Brian De La Cruz. Braves down 4-0, bottom of the ninth. Runner at first, 1 out. De La Cruz takes a first pitch strike. Facing his former team. And he has 3 hits in the series, including 1 tonight. Bender shakes off his catcher, Hicks. And now comes set right at the belly. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to De La Cruz. And he swings and muscles one, but foul into the second deck down the right field line. 0-2. Tuck of the cap for Bender. He's been handed a 4-0 lead here in the 9th. And the 0-2 to De La Cruz. And he'll swing and miss at strike 3. Up and in with a sweeper. And De La Cruz corkscrewed himself into the ground with that swing and miss. And the Braves are down to their final out. It's in the hands of the rookie Drake Baldwin. First pitch to Drake. There's a called strike. Sweeper, really good pitch by Bender. Drake's been on base twice in the game. There goes Olsen, big swing and a miss. Actually got a piece of that and tipped it into the chest protector of Liam Hicks. So that'll send Olsen back to first base, and the Braves down to their final strike. Two for Drake Baldwin. There goes Olsen. 0-2 pitch is high. And down to third base for Olsen on defensive indifference. Base hit right here not only keeps the game alive for the Braves, but it'll be the 3rd hit of the game for Drake Baldwin. 1-2 from Bender. Line shot foul. Just whizzed over the third base umpire Ryan Hudson's head. Bender ready with a 1-2. And the righty brings it. And a high fly ball out to right center field. Stowers and Hill coming together. This will be Hill's ball, and he makes the catch to end the game. So one night after the Braves shut out the Marlins 10-0, they find themselves on the short end of the stick, shut out 4-0 themselves. And the Braves and Marlins will play a rubber game here tomorrow, as that'll be Grant Holmes and Sandy Alcantara. For the Braves in the 9th, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. Final score, Marlins 4, Braves 0. Back with the totals after this.
Hey, Braves fans. Spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Aero Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Aero Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit ArrowExterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit ArrowExterminators.com.
Spring has sprung, Braves fans, and baseball is finally back. Make your lawn Truist Park quality this season with Pennington Grass Seed. As the official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew, Pennington knows how to help you grow a lush, healthy lawn. With over 80 years of history rooted right here in Braves country, Pennington has the perfect solution for you. Gear up for spring with Pennington and grow a lawn you can be proud of. Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot.
Great teams win with smart plays. Just like great businesses win with Saia LTL Freight. As the exclusive freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves, Saia brings nationwide customer-first service that delivers every time. Need to move shipments across the country? Saia covers all the bases, coast to coast, to keep your business running smoothly. Make Saia part of your starting lineup. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno. Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Home Depot proud to present tonight's player of the game. That's obviously Matt Mervis of the Marlins. He went 3 for 4 with 2 homers tonight. Matt Mervis, your player of the game, built by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. For the Marlins, they improved to 5-4. 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 9 left. The Braves fall to 1-8. No runs, 7 hits, no errors, 7 left. Cal Quantrill, the winner. Quantrill's now 1-1 on the year. A.J. Smith-Shawver falls to 0-2 with the loss. Time of the game, 2 hours and 31 minutes, 39,732 here tonight. That's sellout number 2 out of 2 games. The game time of 2:31 is brought to you by First Liberty Building and Loan. If you're looking for a $750,000 or more and financing to grow your business, contact First Liberty Building and Loan at firstlibertyga.com. Ben will tell you about the rubber matchup tomorrow, right after this on the Braves Radio Network.
Hey, Braves fans, Onward Reserve is your hometown team for top-line casual sportswear. Whether you're out on the golf course, going to dinner, or enjoying some baseball at Truist Park, Onward Reserve's clothes are the perfect fit. With 12 retail locations throughout Braves country, Onward Reserve is proud to help you get to the game in style. Swing by the Braves Clubhouse store for exclusive designs made just for the A. Visit us online at onwardreserve.com. Proud partner of your Atlanta Braves.
This is one of my favorite spots, Kevin. Let's go play some Keno.
At last, I found the Pirates Cove. It's time to start digging for me treasure.
No, this is a club called the Pirates Cove. But you can win money playing Keno here.
Yar.
You just pick 10 numbers, then Keno picks 20. The more you match, the more you win.
You'd make a great pirate, Goat.
Grab your treasure. Win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Go ahead, caller. Got a question for Michael Harris II?
Michael, seriously, is that your Ford Bronco?
Yeah, a customized Bronco Raptor.
What do you like about it?
It's a great drive, comfortable, lots of smart tech, and it's ready for just about any adventure. And I look good in it. No matter where you go to find your next adventure, find it in a smart and rugged Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV. For great offers, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is lit by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Bring the heat.
Don't miss Tom Glavine and his Hall of Fame insight every Monday afternoon at 3:30 during Chuck and Chernoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Well, not the Braves' night tonight, losing 4-0 to the Marlins. Rubber game tomorrow. We're going to cross our fingers that the weather cooperates, and we're supposed to have some rain in the area. Braves and Marlins tomorrow afternoon right here at Truist Park in Atlanta, and our Braves Radio Network coverage will begin at 12:20 Eastern with a Ford leadoff show. And the first pitch to follow at 1:35 Eastern, 12:35 Central. Right-hander Sandy Alcantara scheduled to go for the Marlins. He's 1-0 with a 3.72 ERA. He is their ace. And he will face the right-hander Grant Holmes, who is 0-1 with a 7.20 ERA. So 4 guys back in studio. That's Joe Virgin and Lucas Kochevar. Also for Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and good evening from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. Again, the final score, Marlins 4, Braves nothing. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show starting right now with Barrett Sallee. Barrett.
Thank you very much, Ben. Disappointing day for the Braves after what was a fantastic night on Friday night. Let's get to our Xfinity play of the game, and it is Drake Baldwin's double to left in the 5th. Drake finished 2 for 4 on the evening, by far his best game of his rookie season with the Atlanta Braves. Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate. That's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming with ultra low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Totals and highlights coming up after the break. You're listening to the Hyundai postgame show, and this is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta. Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited. Don't move, because the Hyundai postgame show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
With Progressive's collision coverage, my family gets up to $1,000 for vet bills if I'm injured in a car accident. And that makes this Chihuahua really feel like part of the family. What's that? I don't sound like a Chihuahua? Oh, I'm sorry. What exactly am I supposed to sound like? I guess all Chihuahuas are high-strung, riding around in expensive designer purses. Actually, I prefer riding in cars. So I appreciate that my family protects me with Progressive's pet collision coverage. Okay, maybe I am a little high-strung. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Coverage for dogs and cats is included with the purchase of collision coverage and is subject to policy terms.
When you need a lawyer after an auto accident, don't just choose any legal team. Make the right call with Ken Nugent. Ken is based in Georgia. Other big-name legal teams aren't even from this area. Strike one. Ken gets you your money quick, while other legal teams waste your time. Strike two. Ken and his team are with you from start to finish. Other legal teams pass you off to a secondary team. Strike three. 3 strikes. Those other legal teams are out. One call to Ken. That's all you need. 404-CALL-KEN.
One call, that's all.
Give me directions to Truist Park.
Getting directions. Would you like to add a racetrack freeze blast to your route?
Oh, yes, please.
Updating route. Now getting on fast track.
Amazing.
Don't let a pregame pit stop slow you down. Take the racetrack route and get on the fast track to game day with a cold, refreshing freeze blast. Racetrack, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes. But one who cares enough to play from the heart gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist.